following is a production of Watlington Shires and Pierce Productions. Welcome to the Wright Chrysler Dodge Ram pregame show. Just like the big game, you have to be prepared. And the same holds true when it comes to buying your next vehicle. So be prepared by going to WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com. That way you're ready to go when you hit the lot. Now it's time for us to get you ready for the big game. The Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram pregame show starts now.
Good evening, Rough Rider fans, and welcome back to YouTube with NetSN Live. Tonight, your Riders return home for the season's last game. Week 10 and last week of the season and week 5 of the district. So hello everyone, Chris Wallington here, and tonight to my right, which is a little weird, is the longtime radio and live stream voice of Rough Rider football, Mr. Rob Payne.
Well, hello, Chris Watlington. Nice to be here back at the ranch, and tonight we host the 2-7 Rusk Eagles. Now they've been beaten up all season, and they come in tonight at 1-3 in district, having faced everyone in the district but us, and having only beaten Brownsboro. But as bad as their season has been, all they have to do is win tonight, and they have some chance at the postseason. And Chris, if they do that, they can wreck the excellent season that the Riders have put together.
So what do the Riders need to keep in mind to prevent these Eagles from sucker punching our postseason plans? I asked Coach Meeks that just a few minutes ago.
I think we're in a really good spot. Been proud of our kids the way we've bounced back this week. Told them it was a big-time gut check after the game Friday night. And they've showed up all week in the right mentality. And so very excited about where we're at and ready to watch them play tonight.
So, over the next 25 minutes, most of our time and focus will be on tonight's senior night ceremony as we pay tribute to the students who've worked so hard to make the Friday night lights particularly bright here in Center. Senior night ceremony is going on right now. We'll join that progress in a minute. Welcome, everyone. It's a Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep pregame show here on YouTube with the Northeast Texas Sports Network, and we're going to get you ready next.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. Then come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods.
Sandy Cox is a good State Farm agent. Just ask Drake. He knows. State Farm agents in general are pretty cool, but Sandy Cox has the answers to your questions. Like, what's best for me, for my kids, for my business, for my farm? For all of us in Shelby County, those questions can be answered at Sandy Cox State Farm.
Welcome back to Senior Night, brought to you by Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep, and let's let some of the Senior Night play.
Good, how are you? Next, we have our senior athletic trainers. First up, Delasha Gregory. She's escorted tonight by her mother, Miracle.
This is not much. I don't understand why you're not getting more. We're not getting hardly anything. We're just something to help some.
Next, we have Allie Madrine. Allie is escorted by her parents and family, Landon Madrine and Samantha Sammons. Her future plans are to attend Angelina or SFA and pursue a degree in athletic training. She's been on the AD honor roll for 4 years and graduating with high honors. Allie the Dream. Next, we have the seniors of the center band. Our first senior is Angel Alvarado. He is accompanied by his mother, Maria Sanchez. He plans to go to college and major in chemical engineering. Angel Alvarado. Next is Julissa Alvarado. She's accompanied by her mother, Flor Alvarado, and father, Roberto. She plans to attend Panola College and join the Radiologic Technology program. Next is Anthony Arsabar. He is accompanied by his sisters, Giselle Arsabar and Jeannie Arsabar. Next is Kevin Arsabar. He is accompanied by his parents, Benicio and Marina Arsabar. He will attend Panola College to receive an associate's degree and become a mobile technician. Next, Elena Arriaga. She has been a twirler for 5 years and is accompanied by her parents, Augustine and Luisa. She plans on going to TJC and transferring to Texas A&M to become a veterinarian. Next is Joseph Camacho. He's accompanied by Augustine Camacho and Danielle Ruiz. He plans to attend Gilmore College for graphic design and animation. Next, we have Bella Cardina. She's accompanied by her parents, Juan and Mara Cardina. She plans to attend Panola College to get basics in business and then transfer to university. Next is Roberto Contreras. He's accompanied by his mom, Mary Frieza, and sister, Jackie Contreras. After high school, he plans to attend TJC to become a mechanical engineer. Next is Dariana Duncan. Dariana has been a twirler for 6 years. She's accompanied by her mom, LaShondra Eichner, and older sister, Dasaina Eichner. She plans to further her education in nursing and healthcare. Next is Derek Eatenshaw. He's accompanied by his mother, Sabrina Eatenshaw, and grandmother, Stacy Marshall. Plans to major in graphic design and video game design. He also plans to play in band in college. Our next seniors are Jaciel Figueroa and Jarani Figueroa. They're accompanied by their parents, Celia Aguilar and Alejandro Figueroa. Zarini plans to study at TJC. Next up is Giovanni Gonzalez. He's accompanied by his parents, Ignacio and Maria Gonzalez. He plans to earn a degree in computer science and have a career in the computer technology field. Next up is Hunter Bo Green. He's accompanied by his dad, Thomas Green, mom, Christy, Sibley, and family. He plans to attend college and study wildlife management to become a game warden. Next is Melanie Gutierrez. She's accompanied by her parents, Erasmo Vasquez and Jose Gutierrez. She plans on going to TJC or Angelina to become a diagnostic medical sonographer. Next is Jocelyn Hernandez. She's accompanied by her dad, Luis Hernandez, and mom, Christina Garcia, and siblings. After high school, she'll be enlisting in the United States Army. After the Army, she plans on opening her own barbershop. Next is Catherine Levea. She's accompanied by her sister, Jeremy Leva, and grandmother, Bertha Tellez. She plans on attending Angelina College to get an associate in animal science and become an animal care technician. Next is Kevin Maldonado. He's accompanied by his parents, Maria Benavides and Tino Maldonado. He plans to go to Tyler Junior College and transfer to a university to receive a degree in accounting. Next is Eric Martinez. He's accompanied by his mother, Ruby Martinez, and father, Juan. He plans to attend Texas State Technical College in Marshall and become a licensed lineman. Our next senior is Jasper McSwain. He's accompanied by Amanda Sledge and Ronnie Swain. He plans on attending Panola College for pre-law and going on to Sam Houston University to become a criminal defense attorney. Next up is Torelli Montez. She's accompanied by her mother, Luz Socito, and father, Efren Espino. She plans to attend Sam Houston University and study forensic science. Next is Jaela Moore. She's been a twirler for 6 years and drum major for 1 year. She's accompanied by her mother, Valerie Moore, and father, Jeremy Moore, and family. Escorting for her from above is her brother, Elijah Berry. She plans to attend UT Tyler and get a degree in nursing. Next is Daisy Moreno. She's accompanied by her father, Jose Moreno, and mother, Virginia Garcia. She plans to attend Angelina and earn a degree in radiology. Next is Cassandra Moreno. She's accompanied by her parents, Paula Cardenas and Moises Moreno. She plans on attending college and getting a degree in construction management. Next is Fatima Romero. She's accompanied by her parents, Janet and Guadalupe Romero. Next senior is Angel Servine. He's accompanied by his parents, Julia and Alejandro. He plans to study real estate and business. Next is Alexi Tello. She's accompanied by her parents, Alfredo and Claudia Tello. She plans to go to college and pursue a degree in nursing.
Welcome back to the pregame show, folks. We're going to take a break. We'll come back for more senior night in just a moment.
Hope Community Medicine is a nonprofit faith initiative with a primary mission of providing quality health care to the people of East Texas, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, or ability to pay. At Hope Community Medicine, they want to be the leading deep East Texas care provider recognized for their outstanding patient care, innovative technologies, programs, and medicines, as well as a highly motivated and distinguished staff. Hope Community Medicine, founded in faith, focused on family.
Portacool, with over 30 years of expertise, has made significant strides. In October, they introduced the Apex series, which is a breakthrough in the field of evaporative coolers. The Apex series is not only the coolest, both in terms of temperature and design, but you can also control it with your phone. Portacool, peak cooling, intelligent control.
So many things get started at Pizzeria. You start your party off with a pizza from the Pizzeria. You get your celebration started. You get your season started. For a lot of us, our passion with pizza started at the Pizzeria, a tradition since 1960s. It's the Pizzeria just off the square in Center.
Welcome back to the Stadium pregame show, sponsored by Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep, and we'll rejoin senior night in progress.
Next up, Valeria Garcia. Valeria is the daughter of Bertha and Delfino Garcia. She's escorted tonight by her mother, Bertha. After graduation, she plans to attend Panola or SFA and become a nurse. She's been involved in the Center Rough Rider Band, Junior Chamber of Commerce, Spanish Club, and National Honor Society. She played volleyball for 2 years, and varsity ladies soccer team for 3 years. She's been a chaparral for the past 3 years. Next up is Braylon McCaffrey. Braylon is the daughter of Megan Sample. She's escorted tonight by her mother, Megan, and brother, Bronson. After graduation, she plans to go to Sam Houston and study psychology. During high school, she's been on the volleyball team. She's played golf, been part of the National Honor Society, was class president her junior year. She's been a Chapparel All-American Award dancer, first lieutenant, and received Miss High Kick Award this year. She's also an honor roll student. Our next Chapparel is Giselle Lodin. Giselle is the daughter of Cipriano and Gisela Alade. She's escorted by her parents, family. After graduation, she plans to attend SFA and pursue a degree in early childhood education. She's been in the band, National Honor Society, and Cassell has been a chaparral for 4 years. She's been the lieutenant for the past 3. She's an All-American dancer and won the Gessie Nell Davis Award. She's also on the A honor roll. Our next chaparral senior is Genesis Odom. Genesis is the daughter of Marquita Garrett and Marsh Odom. She's escorted tonight by her parents. After graduation, she's going to go to UT Tyler to become a licensed counselor. She's part of the Riders for Christ and Sports Medicine program. She's been a chaparral for 2 years and currently a lieutenant. She's also an All-American dancer. Next, we have Nevaeh Bennington. Nevaeh is the daughter of Patrice Bates. She's escorted tonight by her family. After graduation, she plans to attend SFA and get a degree in criminal justice. She's been a chaparral for 2 years and an All-American dancer. She's also been on the basketball team, Riders for Christ, and been in the band for 2 years. Next, we have Dulce San Diego. Dulce is the daughter of Elia and Daniel San Diego. She's escorted by her parents and sisters. After graduation, she plans to attend Panola and receive a degree in cosmetology. She's part of the Rough Rider Band, JCC, Spanish Club, and NHS. She's also played girls varsity soccer and been a chaparral for 3 years, where she's been an All-American dancer all 3 years. Next, we have Laura Ann Skoll. Laura Ann is the daughter of Terry and Allison Skoll. She's escorted tonight by her parents. After graduation, she plans to attend Baylor and get a degree in nursing or psychology. She's been a part of varsity tennis, varsity golf, NHS, CTE special officer, and social class president. She's been a member of the golf team and won the MVP award, won the Built by Center award for connectivity relationships, and been the Rough Rider Athlete of the Week. Been a chaparral for 4 years and served as captain for the past 3. She's a 4-year All-American dancer and member of the Miss High Kick Company. Next is Jamie Cruz. Jamie is the daughter of Celia Morales and Wilbeth Cruz. After high school, she plans to attend TJC and become a nurse. She's also involved in NHS and JCC and is on the honor roll. Next is Jasmine Salinas Gonzalez. Jasmine is the daughter of Maria Gonzalez and Juan Salinas. She's escorted by her parents and family. After high school, she plans to pursue a degree in business, has been a chaparral manager for 1 year, on the Spanish Club, and a member of the JCC. She's been the CTE Student of the Month and is on the honor roll. Next is Kaylee Lara. Kaylee is the daughter of Raul and Marina Lara. She's escorted tonight by her sister Vanessa and father Raul. She plans to attend Angelina and receive a degree in...
Folks, let's take another break, and we come back for more Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep pregame show after this.
JCC and NHS. Next,
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. Then come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods.
Welcome back to the Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep pregame show. We'll rejoin Senior Night in progress.
she's a member of the varsity cheer team, been involved in softball, volleyball, FFA, NHS, and has served as class historian. Next, we have Melody Kahn. Melody's the daughter of Allison Warner and Dee and Francisca Kahn. Tonight, she's accompanied by her family. Melody plans to attend SFA and earn a degree in nursing. She's the senior class secretary, a CHS. Next is Anna Marie. Anna Marie is the child of Raymond and Molly Amber. She intends to enroll at Texas A&M University to receive a degree in business administration, then pursue a degree in law. Anna Marie is a member of the varsity cheer team, has served as class officer, participates in UIL, and is a part of the national speech and debate team for 4 years. She's also been on the A honor roll for 4 years. Now, our senior yearbook staff. First up, Scarlett Rosales. She's the daughter of Candido Rosales and Alita Zelaya, who are escorting her tonight. Scarlett has enjoyed taking pictures of track meets and football games. She served on the National Honor Society as president and senior class vice president. She's a member of UIL Speech and Academics and is part of the CNA program. She plans to go to UT Tyler to receive a degree in biology and then pursue a career as a dentist. Next is Kevin Trejo. Kevin is the second-year staff member of the yearbook. He's the son of Sergio and Dea Trejo, who are escorting him tonight, along with his sister, Brianna. Kevin plans on attending classes at the Universal Technical Institute and become an automotive technician. Next is Gracie Boyd. Gracie is escorted by her parents, Michael and Jamie Boyd, and sister Addie. She's a first-year yearbook member, been involved in UIL journalism, and is captain of the UIL Mathematics and Science academic team. She's also captain of one act play and president of the drama club. After graduation, she plans on attending Rice University and major in neuroscience. Next, we have Pratika Patel. She's the daughter of Farul and Ashish Patel. She's escorted tonight by her parents and brother. She's been a member of the yearbook staff for 2 years and has been on the UIL academic member for 4 years and captain of the UIL calculator and computer science team. She's also on the National Honor Society secretary and is a phlebotomy student. After graduation, she plans to attend UT Austin, majoring in biomedical science and pursuing a degree in pharmacy. Now we have our senior tennis players. First up, Miss Holly Early. Holly is escorted tonight by her parents, Ward and Summer, and brother Tyler. She plans to attend Texas A&M University to pursue a degree in biology and later moving on to be a pharmacist. She's also been on varsity powerlifting, varsity cheerleader, game day sideline reporter, National Honor Society, Junior Chamber of Commerce, and CTE Technical Honor Society. She's on the A honor roll all 4 years, won the Teacher Award, Environmental Systems Teacher Award, Texas Farm Bureau Student Athlete of the Month, the Tennis Coaching Award, and been on the Powerlifting Iron Woman Award. Our next tennis senior, Juan Pablo Figueroa. He is escorted by Azul Salinas and Santiago Figueroa. He plans to attend Gilmore College and pursue a career in graphic design. His honors and awards, he's been on the AV honor roll all throughout his time at CHS. Our next tennis senior is Logan Galindo. He's accompanied by his parents, Ben and Tracy Galindo. He intends to enroll at Texas A&M and study engineering. He's on the varsity tennis, UIL academic team, national speech and debate team. And Logan is a senior pursuing his degree in engineering. And finally, last but not least, our final senior of the evening, Mr. Wade Collar. Wade is escorted by his parents, Benita and Randy Collar, and brother Blake. His plans are to attend college and pursue a degree in piloting. He'll become a commercial airline pilot. Congratulations tonight to all of our seniors. Let's hear it, Rough Rider fans.
Folks, thank you for tuning in to the pregame show. We've still got more to go. The last senior there, you saw Wade Collar, that he and his dad Randy really help us out with the sideline cameras and do a great work with the broadcast here, and we're sure proud of them. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back.
You crack me up. I can't catch a break. Oh, I was shattered by the news. Those are fine if they're expressions, but you don't want to use those terms when you're talking about your windows at home or your windshields or your mirrors. For the finest in glass repair and creativity, call Anna Bowles-Lee at Center Glass. This is McAdams Propane, and this is CEO Josh McAdams. That's him on the cover of Texas Propane Magazine as the president of the state organization. He knows a thing or two about propane. He learned from his dad and his grandfather before him. Whether your business depends on propane or just your outdoor kitchen, McAdams puts the needs and the safety of their customers in first. It's McAdams Propane.
Welcome back, everybody, and a very good and very efficiently run senior night activity, but there's a little bit of football to talk about as we go to the interview I just had just a few moments ago with Coach Meeks. Coach, at senior night, you've got a lot going on. Let's talk about the Rusk Eagles and the Center Rough Riders.
Yes,
how's
sir.
your team after Athens? Any hangover?
No, sir. We've had a good week of practice. And we went back to correcting the things that went wrong for us. They were all self-induced and correctable mistakes, and so we've had a good week getting those fixed.
Rusk is one of those teams, we've been playing them for 40 years. Record aside, they could be a spoiler. What are you looking at with the Eagles?
Absolutely. They got a lot to play for. You know, they win, they're third. If they lose, they're out.
That's simple.
It's that simple. So they've got a lot to play for. They have some guys in some spots that we better be ready. I feel like if we'll start fast and play well early and be in control of the game, we'll be in a good spot. But we got to start fast and pay attention to details and play the game like we know how to play it.
For Center, it's the same thing. We win, we're most likely third. If we don't, I guess there's still a path, but we don't want to think about that.
No, we don't want to think about it. If we win, we're third. If we don't win, we're fourth. So we're in.
Okay.
But obviously, we want to take care of business tonight for one. We want to go into the playoffs on a high note with a really good season that we've had up to this point.
Yes.
And just continue to move forward.
Thanks, Coach.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, folks. Thank you very much, Coach Meeks. We'll take another break. When we come back, more Right Chrysler Dodge Jeep pregame show here from Rough Rider Stadium.
JBA Financial Services brings you Coach Talk, and there's a reason for that. John Black knows that when you're preparing for an important game, you need a plan, and they'd like to be a part of the details, the X's and O's of that plan. He's put together a good team, a coaching staff that would help you and your family get where they want to go. At JBA Financial Services, they're working to secure your family's future. At Watson & Sons, their family serves your family. It begins with their facilities, their inviting and warm chapel, and their elegant lobby, and their unique product room where you can shop for the choices your tribute requires. They've been serving your family at Watson & Sons since Scott built it in 1998, but their family has been serving you for over a century.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time for our area roundup, brought to you by Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep, and specifically the area roundup brought to you by Campbell's Portable Buildings. Last week in our district, the big news, the surprise, was Brownsboro beat Bullard in a thriller, 31-30. So that means everyone in the district has one win. Athens has 3, Carthage has 4, and they play Brownsboro tonight. So most likely Carthage is the champion, and most likely Athens is number 2. Center, 28-point favorites tonight. If we win, we're number 3, and we'll play either most likely Gilmer, possibly Van, in the playoffs. So it's important we win. If we lose, we're going to be 4th, and Rusk will be 3rd. They will win the last game. They'll go 3-7 and be 3rd in the district. So that's what's riding. In the district that we are playing, the big game is Van and Texarkana, Pleasant Grove. Texarkana is ranked number 3 in the state, but Van's number 14. Pleasant Grove's a 2-touchdown favorite, so likely they'll win. And if they do, we know that we'll be playing Gilmer if we win. The fascinating thing, and we'll talk about it if we have a chance during the game, Tenaha is finished in our county, but the other teams in the county, man, it's just something of what's going on with them. All of them trading wins. Shelbyville has a pretty easy win against Hemphill. But if Joaquin beats Garrison, Joaquin's the champion in that county. If Garrison wins, then most likely Shelbyville's the champion. If Garrison's the top-ranked team. There's no way they're going to be the champion. So it's just all shuffled like a weird magician's deck of cards in the county. So there you go. That's the area roundup brought to you by Campbell's Portable Buildings. We'll be right back.
It's one of the great slogans, right? Just tell them James sent you. But when James Campbell sent you away from Campbell Portable Buildings, he wanted it to be something that met your needs, whether it was storage or some inside beautiful living area. They can take care of you at Campbell Portable Buildings, where your building matters. They say, go Riders.
All right, everybody, welcome back to It's senior night is over, and the teams are on the field, and that means pretty soon we're going to be praying and doing the national anthem. We'd like to thank our pregame sponsors, Wright Chrysler, Hope Medical, Gaddy's Medical Supply, JBA Financial, Campbell Portable Buildings, Bowles Feed, and Ray Jones Chevrolet. Counselor, hi. We've not heard from you so far. What is your Ray Jones keys to the game?
Well, we pop up the Ray Jones keys here.
Okay.
We can do it. And so I think we're the better football team. I think, and so we need to come out and, we played really badly, especially in the second half last week. So we need to come out and have a great game. Not only get the win and get third place, but third place, but also to get some momentum back from that. Because that was just, like you said, that was like driving in a car at 60 miles an hour and just all of a sudden hitting something that didn't move.
That's right. So the key to the game, kind of the keys to the season. There's a moment of silence on the field, so we're going to go ahead as they start the national anthem and end our pregame show. Thank you for being with us. We'll have the kickoff after this.
Thank you for joining us on the Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram pregame show. Now that you're ready for the game, let's get you out to those guys that's bringing you the action. The Center Rough Rider Broadcasting Crew. Enjoy the game, everyone.
Hello, Rough Rider fans. Welcome to Week 10 as your team looks at 7-2 over in all, but 2-2 in district after a setback in Athens. A win puts them as the 3rd seed in the playoffs. But hold on just a minute. The Rusk Eagles are running into town. They're 1-3 in district, but if they were to win, big questions in the playoff race. So we're live from the ranch on Thursday night. It might rain tomorrow. It's been a rivalry for 40 years, the Rough Riders and the Eagles, this year with playoff implications. Enjoy it here on NetSN. We'll bring you the kickoff next.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the ranch here at Center High School. It's Week 10, means it's senior night, which means the last game of the regular season. Next to me is Chris Watlington. An important Week 10, isn't it, Chris?
It is a very important Week 10. We got to win, and we're in 3rd place.
Yep.
We don't win, then we're in probably 4th place.
Right.
We don't want to mess with the number 1
let's just
seed
win
from that
and go.
district. So that's what it means. But if we don't win, then the momentum going into the playoffs will be completely messed up. So that's what's at stake from Center.
All right, well, next is the counselor, Stephen Shires. And, counselor, this Rusk team, they may be 2-7, but they have a history of playing spoiler here at the ranch.
Right, and down on our field tonight is our student sideline reporter, who she included.
She's not. She just did the prayer.
She just did the prayer.
Right, so
that's actually you, Rob.
Yeah,
I mean,
Rusk has played the spoiler here.
Well, we lost one 2 years ago in Rusk that really kind of messed up the playoff run. And I mean, historically, I know Rusk has just played up for this game. It seems like every year.
Even when we're supposed to beat them big, we don't. We beat them sometimes, a lot of times, but it's rarely by much. So we're setting that up. So what's the frame of mind of this team? Last week's Athens loss was an unexpected egg laid by a team that spent the whole season exceeding expectations. Are they ready to close the season tonight? Earlier, we asked Coach Meeks about that.
Been proud of our kids the way we've bounced back this week. Told them it was a big-time gut check after the game Friday night. And they've showed up all week in the right mentality. And so very excited about where we're at and ready to watch them play tonight.
Sounds good. There you go. Table set. It's district game number 5. It's the Rusk Eagles versus your Center Rough Riders here at the Ranch. You're watching on Watlington Shire's Pierce Productions and NetSN through YouTube. We'll bring you the kickoff coming up here next.
At Shelby Savings Bank, the same thing that's true at the Selma Street location is true at the North Branch. It's where banking meets the smile. They're not just friendly tellers, they're your friendly tellers. And the smile on Manager Janet's face, it's contagious. When you say Shelby Savings Bank is your friendly hometown bank, well, you hit it right on the nose.
Hey, y'all got a dirty truck.
Well, then take it to Joe's Car Spa for a spa day.
At Joe's, they make 'em shine.
And they're standing by to work with the community.
They was elected best of Shelby County this year, and it's called Joe's, but it probably ought to be called Reed since Reed Grant owns it.
So, Billy Don, when it's time for your car or truck to have a spa day, where do you take it?
I don't know where.
Okay.
Welcome to the game, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready for the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. The coin toss has been held, and the Rusk Eagles will take the ball to open the game, which gives the Rough Rider defense a chance to cause a turnover and start things off just right. So the Rusk Eagles will be back in their own end of the field to receive the opening Center Rough Riders Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. A lot of excitement here tonight. We've already had our senior night ceremonies live from Rough Riders Stadium, the Ranch, and we're glad that you've joined us. Mr. Shires, counselor, an exciting night of football.
It is. I'm looking forward to it. It's a Thursday night.
Let's talk about that for a minute. Can you tell us and explain why they moved the game?
Well, they say there's going to be some bad weather coming in tomorrow.
So predicted weather tomorrow, and they didn't want a district game to get messed up.
Yep.
So
big decision, though, because that means nobody in the junior varsity down got to play their last game.
So all sub-varsity games scheduled for tonight were canceled.
Just done. And lots of last-minute arrangements for the senior night's parents. So it was a big deal, but I bet tomorrow when it's raining hard, we'll be glad they made the change.
Let's pop a pepper.
Let's do that.
In anticipation of the Pablo Huichapa kickoff, which is a line drive, bounces at the 11-yard line. Rusk finally scoops it up at the 5 and crosses the 10, 15, and still on his feet at the 20-yard line. Well, they brought him down around the 23.
It's a good kick, but it's an excellent beverage.
As we see from the Dr. Collard on-the-field camera, there is a flag on the play.
Yes, there is. A glaring image of a yellow flag, and thank you, Dr. Collard, for zooming in on that. So we'll check the –
Speaking of zooming in, Chris Wallington, won't you give the folks a little closer view from the what you got currently? There we go. Look at that.
Now we're looking, peeking into the huddle.
Against the Riders.
Okay.
They'll tack 5 on.
So it's first down for the Rusk Eagles, and they'll move the ball up to around the 28-yard line, and that's where the Eagles will take 1st and 10. And welcome to Friday Night Football and a special Thursday night edition as the Eagles take the field. Offense operating out of the shotgun. Receivers either way. One back. Shifting the man, and now we got another man in motion. They give to him. They're going to try a sweep around the right-hand side, who turns back inside. The Rider defense is there to stop that after a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Good defensive stand there. I asked Coach about his defensive goals.
Defensive goals tonight, we challenge them to run to the ball. I think if we can get 7 hats to the ball every snap, we'll take care of some of their skill position guys that have us a little nervous. So can't leave it up to 1 or 2 guys. We got to swarm on defense tonight and play fast.
So far, so good.
Shifting offense puts it back to the right of the quarterback. give to him. He's looking for a hole, swinging around the left side, trying to find a play. Spin move to no avail, gains about a yard, maybe 2. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Of course, everybody, welcome to our Rusk Eagle fans that are tuning in. This is a neutral broadcast, Rob Payne, as NetSN covers the Rusk Eagles as well. So this is like a inter-squad scrimmage for the NetSN folks.
And one of the first of its kind, because normally the NetSN schools are in different districts. So this is kind of exciting. Welcome, Rusk.
3rd down and 6, 3 receivers on the right. Quarterback rolls to the right, throw it, looking for a man down the field, down the sidelines. The ball bounces, and it is incomplete.
No flags?
I was looking. I don't see one. It brings up 4th down for Rusk. So the Riders' defense has done very well here in the opening series.
Yeah, very well. I'm proud of that, and that's what he talked about in the initial coach's goals for the defense. He said we need to swarm, and all 3 plays, that's what they did.
Held them to 4 yards. It'll be 4th down. Punter standing at the 19-yard line. Good snap. Very nice punt. High punt. Fielded by the Riders at the 32. About a 10-yard return.
I would have thought he would have fair
caught
that.
Tim was like, no fear, baby. For the Rusk fans, Tim muffed a punt last week in Athens that really kind of started the trouble for the Rough Riders.
Yeah.
But he caught that one in traffic and took it. Of course, thanks again for the Rusk fans that are tuning in. And we'd like to thank Farm Bureau Insurance there in Rusk as a title sponsor for the Rusk Eagles on the NetSN. So appreciate you guys. We're going to have an illegal motion or false start.
First down for the Riders, and the play is whistled dead on a running play. Motion penalty on the Riders. Not a good way to start your opening series.
No, delay of game.
Offside. Oh, okay. So there was maybe somebody checking in or a problem.
Very unusual.
But the defense, delay of game called on the defense.
Yeah, you don't see that
so
much.
What we thought was a motion penalty against the Riders.
Hey, I thought we kind of jumped.
So 1st down and 5 for the Riders. We'll take that after a delay of game called on the Eagles.
Unusual 1st down penalty. 1st and 5 because the defense was taking too much time.
All right. Out of the shotgun. Fake it to the back to throw.
Oh, wide open.
Down the
That's
field,
a touchdown, Rough Riders.
Man down the field, and the ball is caught. Touchdown, Riders.
Yeah, that might have been a little bit too easy.
Timothy Johnson with the touchdown reception.
And
about 53 yards.
One of the things that I'm prevented from doing as I'm doing camera is looking downfield to see how he was that open. I'm guessing he made a really good move, but was there a pump fake? Did the quarterback pump fake?
He just ran by the corner, and the offensive line gave Bellin, all day long to throw.
Our kicker has made a very large percentage of his extra points.
We Chapparel with the extra point attempt, and it's good. 7-0 Riders over the Eagles. First quarter, 10-12 on the clock.
We're going to go and watch this one. Walk this way. Now you can watch it in real time.
I want to see it.
So there's the snap. See, it's a quick play action. And Bellin just drops back and just drops it in the breadbasket for 6.
Just awfully easy. That's brought to you by Center Glass. It's what you look through for reviews and as you drive. We'll be right back.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
Imagine what it would be like to be your tire.
It's not good, man. Watch where you're going.
It ain't easy work, so you don't want to trust it to just any old tire. No, before you take your car and truck to Center Tire. It's an old tradition with a new chapter under Trey Burns, because being a tire is hard work.
Are we there yet?
All right, folks, welcome back to Shelby Savings Bank Kickoff. It's going to be one that's going to take the Eagles back to the goal line, get to the 18, 19, 20, 25, and out of bounds there at about the 27, 28-yard line. So Rusk will start off with good field position here for their second series of the game.
And it's an important series for the Rusk Eagles. Not a great year. Rusk, I know you've been in our district so long. I know the history of your program. But you upset the Rough Riders tonight. You're going to the playoffs as the 3 seed. It's just that easy. Win and go as the 3rd seed. So down by 7. Important drive for Rusk.
All right, Eagles come in for their second possession. 2 receivers left. Got a man in motion from right to left. Throw, ball is caught. Up to the 30, 35, 40-yard line. First down for the Eagles, and a very nice play for Rusk.
Yeah,
nice job, and on that first
easily
down
the
play.
best play of the game, and of the 4 they've run. That was well called. The receiver kind of snuck away from the defense. It took them a while to react.
The Eagles had the ball all the way up their own 49-yard line. First down. Low snap, handoff, and slow deciding on the exchange allowed the Riders defense to come in. Good penetration and a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, that was doomed from the beginning, I think. A low snap.
Yeah.
And then the quarterback, I couldn't tell if the ball kind of got hung up in the mesh point, but he held it way too long, and the running back stopped, and then the Rider defense just.
Either they were having trouble exchanging the ball or deciding what to do. Regardless, it's 2nd down and 14 for the Eagles after a really good gain on their first play. Some shifting and movement. Running back gets it. He's going to turn up the field, and now the referees blow it dead. Flags come in.
Even if it's against Rusk, it may be good that was blown dead, because the Rough Riders are going to stop that for a loss.
So it's a motion penalty against the Eagles. Backs them up 5 more yards. 2nd and 14 comes 2nd and 19. All right, on 2nd and 19, the Eagles have 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers left.
Oh, my.
And the Riders anticipating the snap.
He got back.
We think he got back. Looks like he did. No
timeout.
Flag on the play, and so
Yeah,
I'm going to guess a rush timeout.
They called timeout. That spooked them for some reason.
If you were watching, the Riders had a defender come from the backfield to come in, and anticipating the snap, got over the line of scrimmage, and then he got back. But the Rusk Eagles decided to call a timeout and talk about it.
It'll give us a chance to hear from one of our sponsors. We'll be right back with 2nd down.
You know that Ace Hardware of East Texas is all the hardware you need, but there's a lot of other things they have too. Fun things for your camping trips. Fun things to wear when you go outside. For the 4th of July barbecue, to the house warming in the fall, to your Christmas shopping and clothes for all year long, it's Ace Hardware, the helpful place of East Texas. This is me.
All right, we'll get to McAdams later, folks. Here's the snap.
All right, handoff on 2nd and 19. Ooh. And kind of an ankle tackle by the Riders at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that running back found the seam, got into
5 yards,
past the linebackers, had the secondary. Fortunately for the Rough Riders were there. That could have been a lot more. Good game, but still 3rd down and long. You see the down marker, got to get to the 41 for the first down.
3rd down and 14. Quarterback's got a man in motion. Back to pass, looking, a screen, but The receiver is tackled immediately
Well
by
played.
several Rough Riders who swarm. What did you say about swarm tackles? That's what they did. They swarmed the ball. They gained a yard, but it's 4th and 13.
Tell you what, Coach Sinton watched the film for last week because the Riders just got their lunch eaten with the screen pass.
That's right. Not on that one, though. Number 14 and number 54 on the tackle, Mr. Payne, for the Rough Riders.
All right. Who did you say?
14 and 54.
All right. Smith.
High snap.
Punt, which a nice high punt. Again, punter's done a great job, and the Riders choose to fair catch it at the 19-yard line, and that's where they'll start their second series tonight.
So the Rough Riders, what down was it? Was it first down? The touchdown pass, was that on the first play? I don't remember if it was a 1 or 2.
So the Riders, 1st and 10, then they had that 5-yard penalty, so it was 1st and 5.
That's right.
And so their first play was a touchdown pass to a very open Timothy Johnson.
Much of our success this season has come from big plays. 7-0 for the Riders mid-first quarter.
All right. Flags come in on that play as the Riders throw a pass to the left. And it looks like the referees are indicating a penalty against the Riders. I saw one referee pointing back that direction. We'll check Mr. Whitehat and get the official call.
Nope.
And they're going to call offside. No.
Wait.
No. He signaled offsides,
Offsides.
but then he pointed to the Riders.
Yeah, they're taking it back.
So it's a penalty against the Riders and a motion pre-snap penalty, and so the first down and 15 for the Riders.
Yeah,
or somebody lined up in the neutral zone for the offense, which rarely happens, but.
Twin receivers in the game. Snap. They all rush the quarterback. Bellin scrambles and gets away from him. Throws the ball out. Caught at the 18.
Uh-oh. This is trouble for Rusk.
And Rusk forces him out of bounds around the Rusk 44-yard line.
And hats off to the quarterback. It looked like he was fixing to run. He kept his presence, looking downfield, found the right guy, big gain.
To Timothy Johnson again.
T.J. Bellin had 8 really good games at quarterback and then not so good last week. I'm glad to see him bounce back with a touchdown pass and a very heads-up play there.
Hurry up offense. The Riders snap the ball, and now the play's whistled dead.
If you're from Rusk, it's a Rough Rider mark of how they play.
So the Riders weren't set on that play, and so the hurry up caught them that time and caused them 5 yards.
That's the one thing Bellin has done here recently that's been not good is he will call for the snap before everybody is set, and that cost us big last week too.
All right, 1st and 15. They hand off, run right up the middle.
Going to have either a holding foul or a tackling foul. I thought I saw a flag go in.
Well, a gain of about a yard.
The first time we've seen Bluford.
Bluford with the run.
I think it's going to be a hold probably.
Rusk was ready for it, hold or not, on defense. Good.
Yep, it's going to be
holding.
holding
There in the middle.
Holding Riders, and so quite a few penalties here in the 6 minutes and 53 seconds to go in the first quarter, and we've had a number of penalties already.
And it gives center, after getting across midfield to the 44 on the heads-up T.J. Bellin play, now it's 1st and 25.
Yeah, 1st and 25 for the Riders. Bluford in motion slips, but pass one behind the line of scrimmage. And the Riders get back all and more and have a first down.
Ball comes out.
Ball comes out. We'll see if they rule him down.
No whistles.
See whistles.
There was no whistle.
So the ball came out at the end of the play, and it looks like Russ picked it up.
I think
possession.
I think it was kind of taken from him.
And a late foul after the play. The umpire threw his flag way up in the air. So they'll have to sort through this. Is it a penalty? If so, fine. What's the foul? He wasn't carrying the ball loosely or anything. It was across field. I had it in the camera. I didn't see the ball come out, but it was a heads-up play by an Eagle somewhere in there to make this fumble. Whether it's ruled a fumble or not, it's good defensive play after what looked like a Rough Rider first down.
It was 1st and 25.
Yeah. And they went 27 yards, and then there was a fumble, we think.
Personal foul against the Eagles is the call from Mr. White Hat. And unsportsmanlike conduct against the Eagles.
And a sideline warning. But, yeah.
All
so
right.
it's going to be like a late hit or something, or a late block. So it's going to move.
But it'll move
Rusk
their
way
offense
back.
back, right? It was after the fumble.
That's right.
Okay. So first big turnover of the game for either team, and it's the Rough Riders moving well. But that's one you really credit Rusk for the turnover instead of blame the Riders for it. You want to protect the ball, of course, but that was just a good play from the guys in red and white.
Big takeaway for the Eagles as the Riders are moving the ball. So the Eagles bring their offense out for their third series with 6:44 in the first quarter. Riders lead 7-0. Handoff, looking for the middle and now turning it on to the right, to the left before he can make it up the field. The Riders are there after about 2 yards.
And tell me the name of the back. I think that's number 8. The Eagle that just ran.
Aiden Barnett.
Barnett sure looks like an athlete, the way he moves and the speed with which he hits the line. And that's one of the skill players that the Rough Riders were concerned about. It's why they're talking about swarm tackling.
One back in the backfield. Now they got the receivers in motion. The snap, the quarterback fumbles the snap, picks it back up though. And now is able to throw it out, and it's intercepted. And the Rough Riders bring that ball in to Caden Rogers, and now takes it out of bounds on the far side of the field. No.
Yeah,
I believe he was out of bounds.
Just shy of the red zone, State Farm red zone. Be marked on about the 22, it looks like.
23-yard line. I had to look closer to see, and he did step out.
And the
so Rogers intercepts on a play where the quarterback was scrambling, trying to bring the ball under control and just trying to flip it out.
It's a mechanics problem. It was kind of an up for grabs.
Unsettled
yeah,
play.
Right. And Jacaden was the closest player to it.
So a pair of turnovers gives the Riders the ball in Rusk territory, and Bluford gets the carry, test in the middle, hit again, still on his feet, and then goes out of bounds rather than being tackled. So stays in control and has about a 3-yard run.
Great Bluford run because he made 2 or 3 moves that prevented a loss. And short game, good defense by the Eagles, but Bluford prevented that from being second and more than 10.
Second down for the Riders after about a 2-yard run. Fake. Now, Bellin's going to keep it and just scramble forward inside the 20-yard line, so inside the red zone. And it'll bring up third down for the Riders.
They'll get the pace click. I wanted to hear about Coach's offensive goals.
Offensive goals tonight is we got to control the ball. We turned the ball over more last Friday than we had all season combined. You can't overcome that. You might can overcome 1 turnover, but you can't overcome 5.
Another hitch pass that worked so well.
Oh, nice lick
by
number 6.
Have a nice tackle and a nice stop to shut that play down.
No, number 5. Who's number 5? That guy's got to get a mention.
Yeah,
number 5 for Rusk.
Yes,
is Jermichael Stearns.
It's the kind of hit that makes the receiver remember it.
Yeah, it's going to go to Wyndham Family Dental to check your fill-ins after that one, man.
Last week, Hochapa nailed a 32-yarder. This one is from 35 to try to make the score 10-0.
Riders decide on a field goal attempt on 4th down and 4. The kick is up. The kick is no good. I think it faded to the left a little bit.
Okay. Had the distance, but not the accuracy. So
that tackle by Stearns for Rusk caused the Riders to drive to shut down, and they decided to go for the field goal, and so that kick kept the Riders from getting any points.
Hard to exaggerate the significance of that for Rusk fans. That was an interception returned all the way to the red zone just about, and
come away with 0 points.
4 plays later, missing a field goal. So 7-0, 4:33 to go in the first quarter. It's very much a game.
All right, while we're waiting, we will see I did capture the interception for the Rough Rider fans. Let's have a look at that. Oh, we got it from the sideline view, too. Chris Wallington, you had the sideline view going. How about that? I mean, that was on purpose. I just know it.
Yeah, it was.
All right.
After the missed field goal, the Rusk Eagles have the ball, and the pass on first down is incomplete as the throw was out around the 25-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles here in the first quarter with 4.5 minutes to go. Still have a 7-point ball game.
For those of you who are in Rusk, I have a program note after this play.
2nd down and 10, operating from the shotgun with one back, 2 receivers left, one on the right. Receiver and back shift. Handoff, coming right, turning upfield, has some room, and then tackled around his waist.
It looks like they shifted into an unbalanced set there. They brought number 51 over and brought him over to the right side.
So not much on 3rd down, third and 3.
3rd and 3 from the 27-yard line. So the Eagles have turned this into a manageable 3rd down and 3. They're going to hand the ball off. Running back trying to pick his hole. And the Rider defense shuts it down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, where are they going to mark that? They're definitely giving the Eagles some gain on it.
No, it looks like they gave him a small loss.
Looks
I think
like
it's back
still
to a
at the
4.
27.
Okay.
Yep. So 4th down and 3 for the Eagles.
Yeah.
And with that 3 yards, they decide to bring the punt team in.
Does Coach Sitton dare fake it here? You're awful deep. It's not that far.
Boy, it would be a gutsy call.
Punter standing at his
15-yard line. Kick it away. This is a good punter, even though this is not his
it's
best
a short
offering.
Punt, but it's still high. Fair caught for the Riders at their own 48-yard line.
This gives us a chance to talk to our sideline reporter, Holly Herndon.
There we go.
Who is a senior herself.
Hello.
Hello, Holly. You're glad to have you with us. You are a senior on senior night. What was that like?
Well, it's
She's
kind
a
of
bit
like
loud, Mr. Wallington.
Okay.
You're here for 4 years, right? And you see 3 of these go by, and you're like, well, that's going to be me one day. And today's that day. So, yeah.
A little bit surreal, isn't it?
It is a little surreal. It's kind of a flashback season for me. I mean, all day I was like, what was I doing a year ago today, or 2 years ago today, or 3 years ago today on senior night? And I was watching the other seniors, and now I'm the senior being watched. Just kind of, I don't know. It's a strange feeling, but also it doesn't feel real, that's for sure. But
well, it's good to have you down there, and we'll hear from you again second quarter. Thanks a bunch.
Yes, sir.
Meanwhile, on the series for the Riders, Easton Wolf in at quarterback.
That was kind of a philosophical response there from.
Yeah. And here's a philosophical question: Why is Easton in? He had some meaningful minutes and played well last week, but not something you would expect.
He's throwing deep.
And throw down the field.
It's a little short.
Intercepted, and now the contested interception as the Riders are trying to pull it out, but they're going to mark it down, and so it was just a tad short to the receiver, and the defender was right there.
He did. So that's an interception.
It's an interception,
okay.
And the Rusk Eagles had very good coverage on the intended receiver, who was paying attention and right there made a very good football move.
Yep.
And for the Rusk Eagles,
Bug Juice didn't have enough air under it.
Another big play.
One of the first varsity passes for
maybe
Wolf.
the first one.
I couldn't remember if he maybe passed once last.
No, he didn't.
Week.
He didn't last week. So I think that's his first one. So he's 1 for 1.
Yeah.
He's completed every pass he's thrown. It's just to the other team.
And Eagle has caught Wolf's first pass. So that's a wildlife trivia question there.
Got to be a lot of excitement for the Rusk Eagle offense, who have to start out just inside their own 20-yard line. Snap, give, fake.
That's a flea flicker.
Quarterback throws the ball down the field. He has an open man who catches it over his shoulder. Beautiful pass. And the Riders saved that touchdown by making a nice ankle tackle.
Number 3.
Timothy Johnson, who catches up and ankle tackles the receiver before he can get in, but a big, huge, wonderful, beautiful play.
Yeah, it's exactly the way a trick play is supposed to work. You flea flickers, you do those once, twice a season, and you hope to get the matchup. He was open. We bought the flea, and they made the flicker.
1st and 10 for the Eagles inside the 10-yard line. Snap, give, running right, turning up the field, and it looks like the Eagles are in. Touchdown, Rusk with 1:56 in the first quarter.
Yeah, the Eagle landed and have a chance to tie it up here late first quarter. And just like we thought it probably would be, Shires, despite the record, despite the, what the experts said the score would likely be, at least early on, this is a game.
Extra point attempt for Rusk is up through the uprights. So we have a tie game, 7-7 with 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
We'll be right back, folks.
Covington Lumber and Building Supplies is in the capable hand of a third generation of Covingtons. For shingles for your roof, to carpet for your floors, to Farrell Calhoun paint for the walls, bathroom fixtures, and everything in between, Covington's has it, as well as all the lumber you can shake a stick at. Lumber for your home or for other fun projects. You find it all at Covington's.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Get ready for the Shelby Savings Kickoff. But for our Rusk fans out there, I believe I got the flea flicker on the instant replay, so let's have a look.
Okay.
I got the end of it. It took so long to develop. We see the receiver running wide open, and then Tim tracks him down. Sorry, folks, the play took longer than the replay had available. So here we go. The air raid siren. It is 7-7 here with 1:56 to go in the first quarter. And the Rusk Eagles have come to play, Chris Wallace.
Yes, they have.
So here's the kick, and it's going to be we're going to pop-up kicks. And we're going to take it. We're going to return it. Almost get through the mess, but anyway, we're going to start at the 40.
And that's good. Good field position for the Rough Riders, who have looked good on offense. They had a fumble that was just a really good play by an Eagle defender. And then they had the interception, which was the first pass of our backup quarterback from center.
Yeah, let's see who we get this time. Are we going to get Easton back out there, or are we going to go back to TJ? It looks like Bellin's coming back out.
Coming out. The Riders return the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff for about 8 yards. And now they'll be 1st and 10, right around the 45-yard line. Snap, give to Bluford, who's picking his hole.
I think that's our little freshman, right?
Oh, and his number 9, who gets about 9.5 yards.
Judging from the way he was tackled, picked up and thrown down, that was probably the freshman, yeah.
And the Riders do a hurry-up snap, and get a motion penalty against the Riders, and so a false start. Second time tonight, anyway.
Sloppiness in the part of the game that has just not been sloppy. They had penalties that hurt early last week, and then, of course, this week, that's twice. We've hurried up to the line of scrimmage, had really exactly what we wanted, and the whistles blow.
2nd down and 6. Give, hand right up the middle, and that's a first down run for the Center Rough Riders to the Eagle 40-yard line.
That is a Ray Jones first down.
And that's a Villegas run, number 9. Riders have a tight end shift and give to Villegas on the left side where the tight end shifted to have an extra blocker. And Villegas has another 7 to 8 yard run.
All 140 pounds of him, about 5'3". He's Spud Webb looking.
Snap for the Riders, quick snap and throw, and it's intercepted at the 25-yard line. The Eagles with their
third turnover.
Yeah, third turnover in the game for the Rusk Eagles, who were there to make an interception. And the turnover woes continue from last week.
Yeah, it's still in the first quarter, and that's the third turnover, and Rusk made us pay on one of them. And that's where their touchdown came from. And again, Shires, T.J. Bell and interceptions, not a lot of them this season.
Well, that was the most pleasantly surprising things about Bellin going into the season with no experience at quarterback was he took care of the football.
He just
no turnovers.
Played like an old soul.
Right, but the last 2 weeks it's just been we saved them up. We're cashing them all in.
Eagles start just inside of Rider territory. Handoff on first down. The Rider defense grabs the back at the line of scrimmage. Probably a gain of a yard. Second down.
Good defense. The run defense for the Rough Riders has been stingy.
They're going to get about a yard, maybe a half a yard.
Yeah.
But, boy, a well-timed, well-executed trick play set that last touchdown up.
Are they going to snap it again? They don't have to.
Tie ball game, and the Eagles will take the last snap of the first quarter.
And they will snap it.
Back to pass, throw, screen, caught. First down and more as the Eagles move deeper in Rider territory as the first quarter is not going to end.
Run out of
2
bounds.
seconds left.
They get the Ray Jones first down and stop the clock. So they'll run one more play, and then we will, for those of you who are familiar with our program, normally we go up to the Bowles feed blimp for other scores. There are a few scores around, but we're going to wait until halftime to check in with our captain in the Bowles feed blimp for our scoreboard.
Aerial coverage tonight
Yep.
provided by the Bowles feed blimp. We appreciate Cecilia and Ken for sponsoring the Bowles feed blimp. Handoff as the horn buzzes the end of the first quarter, and the Eagles move down inside the Rider 30-yard line.
It'll be 2nd and 6 when we come back.
This is McAdams Propane, and this is CEO Josh McAdams. That's him on the cover of Texas Propane magazine as the president of the state organization. He knows a thing or two about propane. He learned from his dad and his grandfather before him. Whether your business depends on propane or just your outdoor kitchen, McAdams puts the needs and the safety of their customers in first. It's McAdams Propane.
One of my favorite memories is waking up on Sunday morning at Grandma's house to the smell of breakfast. Now, Diamond Bee Cafe's not quite Grandma's house, but it's pretty darn close. Now, it may take an extra minute to get the food to the table, but quality takes time. Diamond Bee Cafe on the corner of Timpson and Tenahawk in the center. If you're in a hurry and need a quick pick-me-up, stop by Diamond Bee Coffee, 500 Hurst Street, serving specialty coffees, breakfast, lunch, and sweets.
Welcome back to the second quarter as we begin. The second down and six for the Rusk Eagles inside the Rider 30-yard line. Out of the shotgun, snap, pump fake, and then throw down to the corner. And he has a man there who tips the ball off his fingers. Oh, so close. Incomplete. It'll bring up third down for Rusk.
No, I think Tim was he was playing a little possum there. I think he was hoping he was trying to get him to throw it over there and pick it.
That may have been number 5.
Was it?
They look a lot alike on defense, and I think it was 5 that made the play.
Okay, yeah, it was. That's right. But I think we tried to trap him into that.
Third down for the Eagles. Handoff, fake it. Quarterback's going to keep it, and he's just trying to get the first down. He's got it, a little bit more. Stays inbounds also, so the quarterback gets the first down. Keeps his drive alive.
Just the perfect call.
In the red zone.
The perfect call.
Yep.
He held that ball out there, and everybody on the defense said, okay, I know what's going to happen. And then he had the first down before anyone touched him. Inside the State Farm red zone, thank you, Chris Mayfield. Ray Jones first down and 10 from about the 18. Reverse.
Snap, and then on a reverse, the back is trying to find a place to go. Flag comes in, and the running back is turning left and right, twisting around. Finally, the defenders get him in the backfield for a loss on the play, but there is a flag around the 18-yard line.
And probably that's not good news for the offense. Probably.
You probably would want to decline that, though, from the Rider standpoint, because they ended up losing about 6-7 yards.
6 yards.
Yeah.
But it is declined. So
take the 6 yards instead of the 10 and burn the down, second down and long now.
Yep.
They're on the 23. They have to get to the 8.
2nd and 16. 2 backs around the quarterback. Screen caught and pushed out of bounds at the 20.
I thought it had been tipped before it got there, and I missed the reception as a result. Short gain, though, still third down and more than 10.
Wolf played that one well and came over and slowed the ball carrier down and allowed some of his compadres to come over and knock him out of bounds, but Wolf made that play.
3rd and 13. And the Eagles looking back to the sidelines. They've got some time, so changing the play. Quarterback gets back and gets set. Pass play, looking down the field, looking as a defender there, has a receiver, and the Riders make a play on it, and well defended.
That's Timmy. That's Johnson.
4th down.
Makes sense to try a field goal. It would be a little longer than the 35-yarder that the Rough Riders tried and just missed left. It's going to be a 37-yarder as they try to take the lead tonight, 10-7.
All right, so the field goal attempt from the Eagles. Snap, kick, and it goes off to the left side.
Almost exactly like the Riders.
Yeah, both attempts just missed. Well, it gives us a chance to say, hope that you stick around for the Farmers State Bank halftime show. In the show, we'll go to the Borders Poultry Supply up close and personal with our Chapparel officers, and they're a very good interview, charming young ladies. Of course, we'll see the award-winning Center High School band and a little bit of the Rusk band, but we'll have the Colonel, Matt Gregory, up here for some analysis from East Texas Auto Motor. All that coming up on the Farmers State Bank halftime show. Also want to say thank you to Rough Rider Oil and Lube for the sponsorship and for the scores on their marquee right there on Hurst Street. Rough Rider Oil and Lube for your car.
After the missed field goal, the Riders take over at the 20, fake it, throw it, ball's caught on the left side, and then taken out of bounds.
That toss was to number 12, Jacqueline Barnes.
Yep.
A good gain of 9.
9 yards, 2nd down and 1 for the Riders. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left.
Oh, nice run.
Handoff, and got the 1 yard and more. Villegas with the run, with a nice run.
Villegas is the workhorse in the first half. Has more carries than the very well-established Blueford.
Up to the 42-yard line, 1st down for the Riders. Bellin puts Villegas in motion. Then tells him to come back.
Come back here.
And there's the snap. Bellin has it, and they're just going to throw it, and they just weren't settled. Oh, the referees are saying it was a backwards pass, and I say that, right? We better hold up.
Oh, no, I mean, there was no whistle.
Touchdown.
There was no whistle.
Wow.
So, the Riders say they the referees say the Riders threw a backwards pass. It was not fielded by the intended receiver. The ball hit the ground as a live ball. Rusk picks it up, scoots it up, runs in the end zone, and the referees indicate touchdown.
There is no instant replay in high school.
No, and did you happen to get the replay?
No, I did not.
We could look to see if the ball was hit the ground back behind where the quarterback was, but Rusk Eagle fans.
It tipped off the Riders' fingertips. So.
What a great heads-up play by the Eagles, and now they're about to go up a touchdown and an extra point.
Kick the extra point, and it's a 14-7 game as the Rusk Eagles lead as they capitalize on a Riders mistake here at the ranch.
Well, we'll be right back with the last 9 minutes of this second quarter. You're watching NetSN from Center Rough Rider Stadium.
Hope Community Medicine is a nonprofit faith initiative with the primary mission of providing quality health care to the people of East Texas, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, or ability to pay. At Hope Community Medicine, they want to be the leading Deep East Texas care provider, recognized for their outstanding patient care, innovative technologies, programs, and medicines, as well as a highly motivated and distinguished staff. Hope Community Medicine, founded in faith, focused on family.
You're watching Watlington Shire's Pierce Productions on the NetSN Network. The season's last game. It's the Rough Riders hosting the Rusk Eagles live from Rough Rider Stadium, the Ranch.
All right, everybody, here's the kickoff. Tim's going to take it. He's going to try to get around. He is going after one after the other, and he's going to be drug out of bounds at about the 32-yard line.
He ran 50 yards, but most of those were vertical. He got probably about a 7 or 8 yard return, but man, if he could have turned the quarter, it might have been a touchdown. If you're just joining us, the Rough Riders took the ball and on their first snap scored a touchdown on a perfect bomb. And then really since then it's been the Eagles. They have stopped the Rough Riders with 3 turnovers now and a missed field goal. And so the Rough Riders have not scored since that first play, and the Eagles have scored twice. 9:03 to go, 14-7. Rough Riders need something on offense right now.
On first down, Dillon back to pass, under some pressure, grabbed, and they got him. Sack.
And I was able to look downfield. He had 2 receivers in the pattern, that's all, and they were both covered. So a coverage sack.
2-yard loss, second down and 12, and good job by the Eagle defense to cover the receivers down the field and have penetration in the backfield. Second and 12. Flags come in before the play can start.
There's a good shot of that flag, dramatic shot.
5-yard penalty against the Riders.
Well, you Rusk fans, we broke the huddle. I have a story to tell. I'm going to get it done before the half.
Second down and 17, pass to Johnson in the backfield, and he takes off down the sidelines. And
good chunk of it back.
Whistle him out of bounds at the 36.
Which will bring up third down and 8. Not enviable, but much more manageable than it was.
Riders are ready to snap. 3rd and 8, and they're going to run the ball, and the Eagles shut it down after about a yard gain, 4th down.
Yeah, call it 2 yards, but it's 4th down and a full 6, and I'm not sure that you go for it there. So the Eagle defense produces a 3 and out. They've held the Rough Riders a bunch of different ways. Turnovers, hold them on punts, force a field goal that didn't go through. Eagle defense, the players of the game to this point.
The Riders choose to fake, throw, ball is caught. That's Wolf, throws the ball.
To gauge the dream of a dream.
From bug juice to the dream.
That's right.
Hey, Shires, I have it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here
Do
is.
it.
No, that's not it. I have it. There it is.
That's right.
That's the bug. That's the bug zapper.
That's the bug zapper. That's the Eastern Wolves.
Discussion on what might have gone wrong, though, on the fake punt. We'll see.
The Riders choose to fake the punt with Easton Wolf in the ball game and snap the ball to him. He takes it and tosses it out to Gage Vadrine on the sideline.
Rusk fans from the 90s will probably remember Center's probably best player from that decade was Ben Wolf, the quarterback. He went on to play ball at Rice. That's his son we're talking about. He's made a couple of stops and threw an interception, but then just threw a drive-saving pass if it stands.
Well, we don't know. Yeah, they're talking a lot.
Referees are still having a conversation at the 40-yard line. Looks like they're breaking up. We'll see what Mr. Whitehat has to say.
Here's the flag over here. It's in a bad spot for the Rough Riders, I can tell you that. All right, waving it off.
Picking it up. No flag. Riders have the ball at the Rusk 25-yard line.
What is that, Chris Wallington?
That is a Ray Jones first down. And one badly needed because we had to go to the fake punt.
Yeah.
In a game that the Rough Riders are favored to win by 4 touchdowns. They're trailing by 1 here mid-second quarter. It looked like they were going to punt, pulled out the fake punt, and it was successful, but still have business left to take care of.
So the Rough Rider offense comes out. Meanwhile, 3 of the referees are explaining to the Rusk coach exactly what they were visiting
This
about.
is why we decided that nothing happened.
All right. Of course, we keep showing people our sideline camera tonight, brought to you literally and figuratively by Dr. Randy Collard.
Yeah.
Collard was an optometrist, but he's also literally our cameraman down there.
Yes, and he's you know, when you flip in the room when they're flipping the different images and magnifications, he's doing the same thing for sports fans, giving them an entirely different look.
I wonder, we may be the most educated broadcast team in the history of
That's right. We're all literate,
including the captain and the first mate in the blimp. All right, we're going to be
and there's a pass play into the end zone, and the Riders catch the ball.
That's
We're
Timothy
hoping it's
Johnson.
an offsides call, and against the defense
would be Timothy Johnson's second if it stands.
So the Riders are ready to try the extra point
Yeah,
attempt, but the
they're already
referees
ready.
are not set. They're visiting, and they're not going to let things happen.
we got to.
Might have had offsides on Purple Rain.
And they're bringing everything back. So we thought there was an indication of offsides. Apparently not. Now the referees are going to explain things to the Rider sidelines.
Yeah. Offsides on Rusk before the snap.
They must have blew it dead.
That's the thing. So it goes the Rough Riders' way, except it doesn't go the Rough Riders' way. The good news is we have 1st and 5. The bad news is Rough Riders have to take the points off the board. So now just outside, well, right on the nose of the State Farm red zone, 1st down and 5.
14-7 ball game. The Eagles lead 7-14 in the second quarter. Throw down to the end zone over the heads of the receiver and defender brings up second down.
You know, it was interesting. It was a couple weeks ago. We've moved the sergeant. Grant Gregory's playing almost exclusively offense now.
Hand off to Bluford on
Right from
second
the he's going
drive.
to get in the end zone.
And Bluford runs the
great run
20 yards into the end zone.
He went to the left of the center, right? Between that, there was that A gap was just well blocked, and he squirted through it and lowered his shoulders and brought it home. An extra point away from tying at the 7:02 mark in the second quarter.
Extra point attempt from Wichapa. Forthcoming. Snap and hold is good. Extra point is good. 14-14. We've got a tie ball game with 7 minutes to go in the first half.
And we'll head out by looking at the touchdown run. Let's see if we're going to get it. Taking our time. We're going to go right up, like you said, right up the middle, right behind the center. He's going to take it in for the touchdown.
14-14 tie at the ranch. We'll be right back.
This is McAdams Propane. And this is CEO Josh McAdams. That's him on the cover of Texas Propane magazine as the president of the state organization. He knows a thing or two about propane. He learned from his dad and his grandfather before him. Whether your business depends on propane or just your outdoor kitchen, McAdams puts the needs and the safety of their customers in first. It's McAdams Propane.
Everybody, welcome back. It's time for another Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. See if I cannot get the scoreboard up to date, and it is 14-14 as the Riders are able to tie the game up, and they're going to be kicking off. And we're 3 minutes away from that special 8 minutes that that Coach Meeks likes to win. I bet you Coach Sitton does too. So here we go. It's going to be a kick. Going to take it at the 6. Going to move a bit to the left, to the right. Going to kind of weave through traffic and get back to right about the 25-yard line.
And as we get ready for the Eagles' second, Holly Herndon is down there on the field with somebody.
She's really loud. You need to turn her down before you blow somebody's ear.
I think they're playing in the background. Holly, who you got?
All right, well, the band's warming up, doing their preparatory warm-up right now. And this is obviously since it's senior night, this is the last time they're going to be doing a halftime show at the home field. And I think everybody's feeling pretty nostalgic. Everybody's feeling probably sad. I would get a exclusive from Aiden Smith, but as you can see, they're very
little busy.
locked in right now.
That's fine.
But, right.
Thank you a bunch.
But, yeah. Yes, sir.
All right. Of course, she noted in her senior night list of accomplishments being on the sideline.
I was proud of that.
I was too. That made me feel good.
Eagles on first down, throw the ball left, incomplete. It was a bullet to the left side. Incomplete, second down and 10.
Rough Riders winning the yardage battle, but not the time of possession.
And Rusk, losing the turnover battle.
But definitely Rusk is winning the turnover battle, and as a result, it's 14-14. Big second down for Rusk after gaining nothing on the first play.
They load up the right side with 3 receivers. Quarterback rolls, throws, caught at the 33, and then pushed out of bounds after about 3 yards.
Okay. Let's see where they marked that. So bigger than 3, and almost
like 8, almost 9.
Yeah, that.
No, I meant at 3 yards after the catch.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that after the catch almost netted them the first down, third down, and maybe a few inches more than 1.
They come with that unbalanced line again. Oh, the 2 of them moving at the same time. You can't do that.
Yeah. So shifting around the Rusk offense, and we've seen that quite a few times. This time the referees throw a flag, and it's a 5-yard penalty against the Eagles.
Bad news for the Eagles. Wrong time for that. But Shires, when they make that move, what normally happens when the Eagles do that?
They're probably going to run to that side because they're unbalanced. They've got more offensive linemen on the. They seem to be doing it to the right side, regardless of whether it's to the boundary or to the field.
And on that particular installment of it, I didn't see much reaction and chess game movement from the Rough Rider defense.
Third down for the Eagles. One of those passes in the backfield. And the Riders swarm the ball and the receiver.
Well done.
And shut the play down in a hurry.
So number 6 for the Riders, Barnes. Brandon Barnes is over there. He shuts that down quickly, and then the posse shows up shortly thereafter.
The motion penalty ended up being very costly, and then the third down play moved backwards a yard. So on 4th down and 8, the Eagles bring in their punt unit. Punters had a good night. This one not nearly as high as it's been. It's going to bounce and roll and go out of bounds around the 35-yard line, which the Riders will have it.
Excellent punt.
A lot of yardage.
10, 20, 30, 37-yard punt, no return. You'll take that because he didn't punt it boom and huge, but he angled it perfectly. No way that return man was going to get to it.
See the picture there, we see Coach Hiram Harrison. We did a volleyball game the other night at the new Special Event Center. And we're still trying to figure out what we're going to call it, the SEC. But we've got to have a.
And we had Rusk as we hosted Rusk in the second ever event in there as the ladies closed up their volleyball season. It was nice
the ranch and the corral.
The corral would be good. The lady Eagles looked really good in volleyball.
Yes, they did.
All right, 2 receivers either way for the Riders are on a running play. Bluford trying to get his feet under him, and the defense has really good penetration and shut the Riders down for a loss of 3.
Number 4, give me his name. Not only did he make the play, but he jumped right up and helped Bluford up. You appreciate that.
Zamarian
Tilly. Good play, good sportsmanship.
On second down, Bellin back to pass, throws to a falling down receiver around the 38-yard line. Timothy Johnson, who comes back to catch the ball.
Oh, I missed it. Ding dang. Good. Tell me how it happened. Did he fell as he was coming back for it?
He came back and then had to reach out for it, and it put him off balance.
A good catch.
Yeah, it was. If a well-thrown football, it would have been a first down. Okay. Johnson had to come back and really struggle, but he made the catch and got us in the third and manageable.
3rd and 6.
3rd about 6. Yeah. Going to try to run. Bluford has it, has the first down and a little bit more up close to the middle field. Around the 50-yard line, actually, is to Rusk territory at the 49.
Similar run to the touchdown over the left-hand side of his offensive line. Well done.
Hurry up snap, give to Bluford. He's got another 4-yard run, 3-yard run.
By the way, that last play was a Ray Jones first down, but there haven't been a whole lot of them. So many of the plays have been such big chunk plays that hadn't really worked down the field yet.
2nd down, ball's caught.
Good play.
Barnes with the ball to the 40, to the 35, and just inside the 35, down to the, 32.
So good play by number 12. The ball was way too high for most hitches to work, but he managed to get the ball, come down, gravity got him square, and then he was able to go for the Ray Jones first down.
Give to Bluford on
nice
first
little
down,
stutter
and he takes off to the right, turns it upfield just inside the 30.
Short game.
I sure thought he got more than that.
Yeah, it must have been a knee hit the ground or something.
They're calling it a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Mr. Locke also agrees.
Barnes has it, and back to the 30 maybe. Yep, they're calling it the 30.
There's a tunnel screen that Rusk defended really well.
Yeah, that play is designed to do a whole lot more than get a couple of feet. Big play, 3rd down and 7. Obviously, you're in 4-down territory.
Yeah, and Eagle defense doing a really good job against the Riders here, even though the Riders have moved the ball to this point. On 3rd down, fake to Bluford. Bellin.
He's got a mile to run.
Looks like he's going to run. He's got the first down. Bellin weaving his way in the crowd and into the end zone. Touchdown, T.J. Bellin.
There we go. Boy, Bellin really needed that one.
Good decision, wasn't it?
30-yard quarterback run.
That'll do a lot for a guy's confidence.
I saw that open up a mile away. He just had to make the one guy miss. And he drugged the last couple guys into the end zone.
Yeah, he did just that. And he was just unusually mature in his decision making until last week when things kind of fell apart. And so it's good to see him get a little bit of confidence, make some really good plays. And the extra point makes it 21-14, 3:19 to go here from the ranch. It's a good game here between the Eagles and the Rough Riders. We'll be back with Shelby Savings Bank kickoff after this.
Portacool, with over 30 years of expertise, has made significant strides. In October, they introduced the Apex series, which is a breakthrough in the field of evaporative coolers. The Apex series is not only the coolest, both in terms of temperature and design, but you can also control it with your phone. Portacool, peak cooling, intelligent control.
All right, welcome back. We're just talking about the Colonel off the air. He'll be here at halftime for the expert analysis. I've never met an offensive lineman that was so disgusted by holding before in my life.
Yeah,
because he'll go and we don't dare mention it because he'll go into a 20-minute tirade about how it's cheating. Yeah, I'm like, weren't you an offensive lineman?
A philosophical.
Yes. Yeah. He goes, Steven, it's just not part of the game.
Well, you get to hear that at halftime.
Here's the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. It's going to be high, and it's going to bounce, and they're going to pick it up.
At the 15.
have a nice little run. They're going to get it back. Oh, ball's out. Ball is out. Do the Riders recover? Let's see if we get the call. Riders sure think they have it.
Yeah, you could see it was being slung to the ground. The ball came out.
Nope, no call. So it looks like Rusk will maintain possession.
Well, if you're a Rusk Eagle, and that
you got to go. Woo!
You just that could have gone either way, and the ball bounced into the white jersey. Only a touchdown behind here, late second quarter. Very, very much in this game, and what's at stake was a trip to the playoffs, extending your season. So lots to play for as Rusk will take over on the 26-yard line.
Avoided disaster there.
1st and 10 for the Rusk Eagles with 3:13 to go here in the second quarter.
We're going to throw that little screen
Pass.
out. Oh, that's coming back.
There's a flag, another flag.
No, don't hit him out of bounds.
And they finally push him out of bounds around the 31-yard line, and we'll check both flags.
Oh, but clearly, I don't know if you want to call that a holding. I don't know if you can get a 25-yard penalty if you can get one for holding and then get one for a block in the back, because unfortunately that young man out there did them both.
All right, Mr. Whitehat referee holding against Rusk.
Well, that's
10-yard penalty, first down and 20 for the Eagles.
That's frustrating and disappointing if you're an Eagle fan.
Well, yeah, I mean, if that's the one guy we just had a discussion about holding and how
and that one
the
was
Colonel
all out in the open.
Yeah. That was for everybody to see.
Everybody was looking at it. 1st and 20. Got a man in motion, empty backfield, and then now they shift him running back. Handoff, looking to pick his hole, and the stop is made very
Caleb
quickly.
Mosley, number
10.
Number 10, Mosley.
There was that Papa Love. How would he say Caleb Mosley? Caleb Mosley.
Makes a statement on that tackle.
Caleb Mosley.
Puts the Eagles with the ball right at the 15-yard line.
He did that with authority. That wasn't quite the feeling jarring hit that the Rusk Eagle had a little while ago, but that was a tackle with authority.
Yeah.
Second down, still about 20. Rusk back to throw, looking, quarterback in traffic, under pressure. Looks like they bring him down.
Yeah, he was looking to his left the whole time, and it just never came open.
Number 30, Quincy Simmons in with the sack.
Loss of about 5.
Quincy Simmons, was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks
we started
ago.
Calling his name. Who is?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Simmons? Made his presence felt.
So we got a timeout called by the Eagles? No, by the Rough Riders.
Yeah, looks like able to hold them on 3rd and 25. Rough Riders will get the ball back. Little gamesmanship there. We let's keep it here. Rob, I look back at some old schedules. The first year we did this was 1992, the fall of '92, and Rusk was the first regular season district game we ever called.
Oh, how about that?
Center and Rusk, long time ago, back in 1992. Now, this is what, 32 years later, we're still doing this. Had no idea we would be. But the neat thing is, almost every one of those years, Rusk and Center have played in a district ball game.
About, that's right.
Probably the most consistent rivalry. Carthage didn't appear until about 02 or 03. We used to play Huntington and Dieball, and they're no longer even in 4A. So it's been Rusk and us this whole time.
Again, the title sponsor from the Rusk broadcast brought to you by Farm Bureau. It's right there by the school, or at least one of them come in. And, of course, I know we got David Haley here at Farm Bureau here in Center. I bet you they've got a guy just like him there in Rusk. So for all your insurance needs, go to Farm Bureau Insurance there in Rusk, Texas, and it's going to be.
If we're bragging on defenses like we were with Rusk a little while ago, the Center defense shut down a short pass that Rush threw out.
Yeah. And, I mean, if there was a gain at all, it was.
No, there was a turnover of some
I guess
sort.
there was a turnover because it's so far away.
I didn't know that.
I
was looking through this
a lot
little
of clapping.
camera.
I guess it was an interception
for the
Riders.
Yep. Well, that's just worst case for Rusk. It looked like I was thinking they were going to line up to punt.
So the Eagles threw into traffic. The Riders intercept.
Okay.
And they have the ball deep in about 8 yards from the end zone. 1st and goal for the Riders.
Maybe the most costly turnover of the game, given where it is on the field.
It's going to narrow the turnover margin and still in favor of Rusk. But
snap, give, and Bluford has it, crosses the 5, gets inside up to 3-yard line.
Great shot there right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from the 3.
We're going to keep it right there on the line of scrimmage. You can see this.
Yep.
They
may come right at us.
And
they
the
are.
Snap goes to Bluford. Bluford come to the left-hand side.
Good stop.
And runs a long way, but a good stop by the Eagles right back around the 3-yard line.
It's number 8 again. He's been good on offense. He's made some excellent plays on defense as well, and that was
Barnett.
Barnett was the one that made the big hit that we were so impressed with earlier as well.
All right, 3rd down and goal for the Riders. Bellin gives
man.
Lowers his head, goes right straight ahead on. Really good blocking the offensive line over the hole, and it's Bluford in for the 3.
I tell you what, I could have scored on that one, boys. There was the Moses couldn't have parted the Red Sea more than that one.
We take our linemen of the game out to eat on Saturday mornings at Diamond B's Cafe, and you wouldn't have been able to choose just one for pancakes on that one. That was an offensive line team effort.
Well, I'm going to let the thing out. This Saturday, we're celebrating the entire offensive line. So we're bringing them all.
That's perfect. And the extra point is up. The extra point is good. And the Rough Riders have scored 3 in a row to make the score 28-14 with still flag on the play before we go to break on the actual extra point.
We'll see what that is. It's been talk about the Rusk. I mean, we know they've got just the most excellent football coach, but it's been a rough year for them. It's kind of a little bit of a rebuild, but they've got some talent over there. Oh, it's going to be on the Eagles. We will probably get some sort of.
It's a personal foul against the Eagles.
So it'll be an
extra point attempt.
Yeah, I think we'll elect to kick it, or, to take the penalty on the kick.
Okay.
Minute 12 to go here in the half. Riders lead 28-14.
Hey, it's getting close to Thanksgiving.
It is.
I know when I host Thanksgiving, I have a bunch of like little snacks and stuff out.
Okay, so you go to Mooney's Emporium.
I do go to I go to Mooney's Emporium.
What will be the snack this year?
Well, I mean, I always have a cheese ball.
Oh, really?
Of some variety.
I didn't know that.
Yes, and I get the ingredients. I think Michelle is out at the moment, but she's got some other stuff that's just like goodies like that.
There's always something good at Mooney's Emporium that brings you Rough Rider athletics, all sports, all year long. Thank you, Shell Mooney. And keep in mind, Farmer State Bank halftime show coming up here in 72 game seconds. We'll have the Rough Rider band, but first we'll have game analysis with Matt Gregory. We'll pick our Dairy Queen play of the first half, and then after that we'll see the band, we'll see the Chapparels, and we'll wrap it up with the Borders Poultry Supply up close and personal with our Chapparel senior officers. That'll be a good one.
So Shires, they're teeing the ball up at the Eagles 45-yard line.
I would try an onside kick here every single time.
This is where you do it. Why would you not?
After the 15-yard penalty.
Or you kick it out of the end zone.
Just going to kick it out of the back of the end zone and have
was
no
almost.
return.
That was almost. It was. It's out of bounds. Oh man, that's gonna.
Man,
you're gonna flub that up. Oh my gosh.
That's too bad.
So the Riders get a big penalty on the. For their kick to line up in rush territory, and then they kick it out of bounds.
I completely agree with you, by the way, on the onside kick. If you're not likely to recover it, but shoot, if it goes 10 yards and that's where you're kicking from, they still have pretty lousy field position. So, yeah.
I'd take a shot at it.
Yeah.
So the Eagles will take over at their own 30.
Should be the 35, right? Or is it, it's the 5. It's 25 plus 5. Okay, yeah.
Minute 12 to go in the half. Eagles have 2 timeouts left. Handoff coming left.
Riders are not fooled.
Swarm over there after a yard pickup. maybe 2.
Hard to credit a tackle, but we'll give it to Atkinson, number 21, the hard-hitting middle linebacker. But that was kind of a group tackle, wasn't it?
Yes. He plays the bib position, the bad intention backer.
That's right.
Been kind of quiet tonight.
Yeah, that's true. We've not called his number individually much.
2nd and 8. Quick pass to the left, caught on the sidelines, and then tackle made before he can get to the down marker. So it'll bring up 3rd down.
Tackled inbounds?
Yes.
Looks like he was. Rusk, did they get the ball to begin the half?
No, the Riders.
The Riders get it?
Get it, yeah. The Riders won the toss and deferred.
I would have thought then there'd be a little bit more urgency for Rusk here, down by 2 touchdowns on this drive, but as it is,
looks like they're going to let it go in. They'll snap it and run one more play.
All right, short pass again, and the ball's being bumped around. It's incomplete, and there's the whistle. There's the horn into the half.
Well, that means we will very soon be going to Holly Herndon as she visits with our coach.
Yeah, let's see if we can get her lined up. We see the guys heading to the sideline.
Hello, Holly. We're waiting until you get a hold of Coach, okay? Once you get him,
he's coming.
He's on his way.
Okay. Holly, I was worried that this was going to be a really tough interview for Holly there for a bit. I think it might be okay.
Yeah, the Riders.
On his way. He's on his way.
Good deal.
There he is. Look at that. Man, he's a handsome guy.
Hey, Coach Meeks. All right, so what do you think, or how do you think you would sum up the first half?
Not real good right now. 4 turnovers. Up your own, down your own. 9 penalties, 7 on the offense. Not real good on that side of the ball. So we've made a few big plays to where we're leading on the scoreboard, but we're not playing very good right now.
So what do you want to do in the second half to fix that?
We just same stuff we've been doing all year. Like I don't understand why we're so antsy about things and getting out of rhythm and just not paying attention to the details and the things that matter. So we'll get that corrected here in just 1 second.
All right, thank you so much. That was Coach Meeks. Back to you, Coach Chris.
Thank you, Holly. The only
Yes,
person
sir.
that calls me Coach Chris in the world, Holly and her sister. I love that. I appreciate it. Okay, yeah. Sorry, we have to, all need to be turned up. Here we go.
I kind of would like to be a fly on the wall in there because I suspect Coach is gonna sit down with them and have a real intellectual discussion about how we need to concentrate a little more.
A little intellectual chat. We'll see. Well,
where is the Colonel? The Colonel's normally storming in here by now.
He'll be here when it's time. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the Farmers State Bank halftime show as the Rusk Band takes the field. We'll be right back.
DQ.
This is McAdams Propane. And this is CEO Josh McAdams. That's him on the cover of Texas Propane Magazine as the president of the state organization. He knows a thing or two about propane. He learned from his dad and his grandfather before him. Whether your business depends on propane or just your outdoor kitchen, McAdams puts the needs and the safety of their customers in first. It's McAdams Propane.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Hello and welcome everyone to the Farmers State Bank halftime show. Tonight, the show begins with a little analysis from Colonel Matt Gregory in the East Texas Automotor Analysis segment. Then Borders Poultry Supply brings us up close and personal with members of the Chapparels as their season comes to a close. Then we'll bring the performances of the Chapparels and the Center High School Band, brought to you by Bounds Insurance. Then Bowles Feed takes us up to the Bowles Feed blimp for area scores in the halftime scoreboard. And now your host for the show, the fearless explorer that found Gunnell's Cave, Rob Payne.
Welcome to the Farmer State Bank halftime show, where the score is 28-14. Riders lead the Rusk Eagles, and I guess it's up to Counselor. I guess it's up to you and I to just figure out the DQ play of the game.
We've got a couple choices.
DQ, stands for
Dairy Queen.
Yes,
yes, it does.
Make that. I don't want to say DQ, but Dairy
Queen. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Texas stop sign.
Yes, they do.
That's where you stop.
Yep.
You stop.
And I got one in Rusk too, and one. But I'm intimately familiar with the one in the center.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So Dairy Queen, play of the game.
Yes, play of the half.
Yeah, play of the half.
Oh, I think we go with the first play of the game.
So I'm thinking the same thing too.
Executed perfection. TJ had all day long. So I would also like
Rider touchdown. First play, they actually, because they had the 5-yard penalty, so on 1st and 5, it's over the middle to an open Timothy Johnson.
Now, I got another choice was the big touchdown run where the offensive line just gashed open the entire right side. From the Rusk perspective, though, I got to go with that big bone jarring hit.
Man,
that was it number 5? It was number 5.
And I've got to say for Russ, the heads-up play of scooping up the backwards pass and then running into the end zone.
Play.
So both teams have had some exciting plays, and it's 28-14. Riders over the Eagles here at halftime.
I don't know if it was Jermichael Stearns, number 5,
it was.
or Aiden Barnett, number 8.
No, it was Stearns.
Okay, that was a heck of a shot.
It was.
All right, folks, that's the Dairy Queen play of the game. We appreciate the sponsorship. We appreciate you stopping in Dairy Queen. We'll be back for more with the Farmer State Bank halftime show.
Father, for lunch today, I would like a salad.
Father, for lunch, I'd like one of those American cheeseburgers.
I'm a vegetarian.
Cheeseburger. That's what I need.
Father.
Cream. Oh, when everyone in your family thinks they're royalty, take them someplace where they could all get something good. Dairy Queen. We take our cars for granted, but what happens when they won't start, or they won't run, or they won't turn off, or you get the lights on the dash that say something's wrong and you don't know what to do with it? East Texas Auto Care. It's on Tenaha Highway as you leave town on the left, and they can take care of everything. The trained technicians understand the complicated electronics as well as the engine itself. The Mendoza family would love to take care of you and your vehicle at East Texas Auto.
Go.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Farmer State Bank halftime show. We want to thank our sponsors, bringing you both Rough Rider and Piney Woods football live streams. That's Joe's Car Spa, Watson & Sons Funeral Home, Porticool, Blake Furniture, Sandy Wheeler State Farm, and the Batters Law Firm. They bring all the County Fall sports to the NetSN family.
Oh, and tonight, from the Rusk side, Farm Bureau Insurance,
the primary mover and shaker sponsor for Rusk, and I know product-wise that is a very fine insurance. That's what we have our insurance with Farm Bureau, and like you said, I'm sure the Rusk folks are every bit as fine as the ones here in Shelby County. So thank you for making live streaming Rusk Eagle football possible. All right, everybody, it is time for the East Texas Automotor halftime analysis. Counselor, you and our special guest, the Colonel, Matt Gregory. Hey, Colonel.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing.
I want to chime in on the play of the half.
Yeah, what was your play of the half?
I was doing the chains. I wasn't playing, but for my observation, Russ a big screen team, especially on the perimeter.
Yes,
and our kids are prepared for it. But I'm going to say that pickoff.
Oh, the pickoff, yes, yeah. It was Easton that got it.
That was great job there.
Yes.
Recognition and break was tremendous.
Right, Easton has actually covered that screen. Like I said, Coach Sidden obviously watched the film from last week.
Absolutely,
we got our lunch eaten up with that, and then
they run a lot of screens as it is.
So. Yeah, and then Easton, there was one on this side too, where Easton sniffed it out. So yeah,
kids have been squeezing space on that all night. It's been great.
Yeah, he's just I mean, he just continues to get better and better on the offensive side, also on the defensive side of the ball. Well, so Carroll, let's start with the defense.
All right.
And go ahead and tell me. So obviously they've been doing a pretty good job.
Sure.
Squeezing that.
Sure.
That screen.
I mean, I think Russ has been very limited in their ability to run the ball.
Yep.
We've done a good job covering receivers. They've gotten a few screens, gotten a few things going. But for the most part, I think we're playing pretty good. We're rotating a lot of people in there. Obviously, we've got some people having to play a little bit both ways,
yep.
so the body's got to be rotated in and out. They're doing a good job with that. Getting caught a few times, but that's expected.
Right.
But it's a hard game to get into the flow of. As an observer and as a player, I'm sure there's a lot of stoppages.
Yep.
With a team that throws a lot of screens and throws the ball a lot like center does. You're going to have incomplete passes. It's just going to be it was a very slow first quarter, and some things got going, a little fireworks during the second quarter, but hopefully we get in a groove here second half and get back on our horse.
Sounds good. What about on the offensive side?
Consistency. We just got to be – your Rough Riders got to be more consistent. We're able to run the ball pretty effectively, actually. We just, I think the biggest story this week, and it's a continuation last week, is – we forfeited 2 possessions with 2 turnovers. So,
right.
Did we have more than 2?
Yes. Well, I think we had 3
tonight already.
So we
had an interception, a fumble.
We had interception.
We did. We had 2 fumbles.
Yeah.
Yep. We forfeited 3 possessions, and we've punted once, so that should tell you that with those 3 possessions, a good chance we're going to score maybe twice, maybe 3. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. And then another time we get the turnover back on the interception.
Absolutely.
And then are unable to cash in and miss the field goal. So, I mean.
It's got to be consistent. We got to settle down and do what we do and not worry about Rusk.
That sounds good. That's our East Texas Automotive halftime analysis. Now let's see if we can't get a few highlights here about what's going on. So we're going to look at our first highlight of the evening, which I believe is going to be the first play of the game.
All right. Out of the shotgun, fake it to the back to throw.
Oh, wide open.
Down the
That's
field,
a touchdown, Rough Riders.
Man down the field, and the ball is caught. Touchdown, Riders.
Yeah. All right, so that's our first one of the evening. We'll see if we can get the second one here keyed up. Yeah, I know. I'm just having issues. There we go. Here's the second one.
On third down, fake to Bluford. Bellin.
He's got a mile to run.
Looks like he's going to run. He's got the first down. Bellin weaving his way in the crowd and into the end. All right. Out of the shotgun. Fake it to the back to throw.
Oh, wide open.
Down the
That's
field,
a touchdown, Rough
man
Riders.
down the field, and the ball is caught. Touchdown, Riders.
Yeah.
All right. Out of the shotgun. Fake it to the back to throw.
Oh, wide open.
Down the
That's
field,
a touchdown,
has
Rough
a
Riders.
man down the field, and the ball is caught. Touchdown, Riders.
Yeah. We see up front, we see the Rusk band finishing up. We get ready to have the Rough Riders. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, it'll be time for the Pride of Shelby County Center High School marching band. But let's enjoy going away with break with the Rusk band here. Nice sized band, sounds really good. We'll be right back, folks.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Welcome back, folks. It's the Farmers Bank halftime show. And now it's time to enjoy the pride of Shelby County, the Center High School Marching Band, under the direction of Chris Smith.
All right, folks, it's time for the pride of Shelby County, the Center High School Marching Band. The performance brought to you tonight by Bounds Insurance. And let's see, Mr. Wallington left us but did not get our sound set. Or maybe he did get our sound set up. Let's see. They're getting lined up, so there's the one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present for your halftime enjoyment the Center High School twirling line.
Of course, we'll start with our twirlers.
Tonight, the ladies are from 25 to 61, arranged by order of
Everybody, that's our Center High School twirlers. They go to competition this Wednesday, next Wednesday. So good luck to the ladies. And now it's time to watch the band. Again, this is brought to you by Bounds Insurance, who brings us both the marching band and the Sweethearts of Shelby County, the Center High School Chapparels, who will perform after the band completes their precision drill.
Folks, that's the pride of Shelby County, the Center High School Marching Band, brought to you by Bounds Insurance. And now we have our interlude as we get ready to watch the Sweethearts of Shelby County, the Center High School Chapparels, who are next.
Thank you for watching your award-winning CHS band.
And now, the Sweethearts of Shelby County, the Chapparels.
Here just in time, folks. The band is still out. We have our Beau and Sweetheart. See the shot here. Okay, great shot there from the field cam, brought to you by Randy Collard, Dr. Randy Collard, where if your vision is not as clear as this, go see him because he can sure help you. And right there on the west side of the square in center. And folks, that is it. That's the Center High School Marching Band. I'll tell you what, we're going to get a bonus break. We'll be right back. You're watching the halftime show here live, brought to you by Farmers Bank here live in Center, Texas.
One of my favorite memories is waking up on Sunday morning at Grandma's house to the smell of breakfast. Now, Diamond B Cafe's not quite Grandma's house, but it's pretty darn close. Now, it may take an extra minute to get the food to the table, but quality takes time. Diamond B Cafe on the corner of Timpson and Tenahawk in Center. If you're in a hurry and need a quick pick-me-up, stop by Diamond B Coffee, 500 Hurst Street, serving specialty coffees, breakfast, lunch, and sweets.
For most Center Rough Rider fans, Center, Texas is home. you think of home, it brings thoughts of places that have been there your whole life. One of those places is Bounds Insurance. Bounds is here in the present, yesterday, and will be tomorrow. Bounds Insurance for a lifetime.
All right, folks, it's time here now for our Chapparels. We have the officers being announced.
This week, Chapparel San Diego. Tonight, home routine to the song Thunderstruck.
Oh, a little AC/DC action. All right, so you're here recognizing Tyler Herndon. So, folks, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, it's going to be Up Close and Personal, brought to you by Bounds Insurance. I'm sorry, brought to you by Borders Poultry Supply.
When you need supplies for your poultry farm, remember Borders Poultry Supply on Highway 87 South here in Center. The folks at Borders Poultry are ready to help you with parts for your brooders, chore time and rock cell feeders, and new drinker systems. Do you need a new incinerator? Are you ready for a new litter barn or compost shed? Do you need some updates on your poultry farm? Call 598-6297. Borders Poultry Supply, builders of quality poultry houses.
We're here with the three officers of the. No, I get to film it. You can't film me.
All right, folks, sorry about that. We will catch up with the Chapparels later. Let's do our Ray Jones Chevrolet keys to the second half. What you got, Rob?
Hold on to the ball.
Protect
the ball. Protect the ball. As the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff is happening and the Riders field it at the 23-yard line and have a nice return up close to the 40 and then backed up a little bit. But my key is to protect the ball and not turn it over. Yep. Shires, what about yours?
This drive right here. I want to see us go down and put it put it in the end zone and just kind of start shutting the door.
And on behalf of the Rusk Eagles, their Ray Jones keys to the game, stop this drive right here. Down by 2 touchdowns, can't really afford to go down by 3.
I think also for the Riders, pre-snap penalties.
Yeah.
If you're going to hurry up the ball, that's fine, but let's do it.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Do it correctly.
And, like we said before, just the last about 3 weeks in a row, Bellin has not given everybody a chance to get set before he goes. And, you either got to cut that motion out or wait.
Rider offense comes out, and the Rusk Eagles defense is there to shut them down. Let's see on first down, throw caught by Johnson. Across the 50 and scampers to the 40, scampers to the 30. He gets away from his defenders, and he is in for a touchdown. So, to begin the first half and to begin the second half, from the first play from scrimmage, the Riders score touchdowns to Timothy Johnson.
Back-to-back. First play of the half, first play of the quarter.
I didn't even get the scoreboard ready to go.
Right.
We already put it on.
That's how fast it happened, y'all. And it's not unusual in Rough Rider football for it to be that way, but I guess on the first play it is. But boy, that just shows you how good Tim is. That was a hitch pass, and he just made folks miss and outran
Made
them.
folks miss. So Timothy Johnson in for the touchdown, and we chop his extra point is good. And so the Riders start the second half with a touchdown, and we're up 35-14 over Rusk.
All right, let's see. I think I got it captured here. Let's see, just a regular hitch, just like you said, Washington. And then there's 4 or 5 guys. Yeah. One guy had 2 shots at him and still couldn't get him. So
brought to you by Center Glass. It's how we see in Shelby County. We'll be right back at the ranch.
Hey, y'all got a dirty truck.
Well, then take it to Joe's Car Spa for a spa day.
At Joe's, they make them shine.
And they're standing by to work with the community.
They was elected best of Shelby County this year, and it's called Joe's, but it probably ought to be called Reed since Reed Grant owns it.
So, Billy Don, when it's time for your car or truck to have a spa day, where do you take it?
I don't know where.
Everybody, welcome back. It's our Shelby Savings Bank kickoff with 11:41 to go here in.
Hey, Mr. Shice, did we get to go up to the blimp in halftime?
We did not go to the blimp. We did not have time. We didn't get up close and personal in. Or
the blimp. Well,
yes.
Hey, if you're listening up there in the blimp, Captain Porterfield,
She
we are
is.
going to you in third quarter.
We'll catch up with you.
Yeah, we'll catch up. We're sorry about that, but yeah, that was a pretty.
It ran. I don't know if it ran short or if somebody took a long time or what.
Shelby Savings Bank kickoff from the Riders to the Eagles. Eagles put it on the ground, pick it back up, calling it down at the 23-yard line.
Okay. Well, now, keys to the game for the Eagles. Since that one-play drive happened to you, this drive is maybe the most important one of your season.
Critical for the Eagles now to march the ball down the field and get it in. And whether that's something they do quickly or take their time and establish a rhythm.
Right. We see the big offensive line over here. Collard, Dr. Randy Collard captured them. They're the most important guys on the field, of course.
All right, the Eagles putting a man in motion, and the give is to them, but there's some confusion on setting up the play, and the Riders take advantage of that and penetrate and make a tackle back around the 20-yard line.
That was the sergeant, baby. The confusion was the sergeant.
Okay.
They couldn't get him blocked, and he just closed it down. Sometimes, he contained the edge, but he went and just closed on down and just made the tackle.
Loss of 5, 2nd and 15.
Sergeant Grant Gregory, by the way.
Right, the son of the colonel. Yeah. Of course, you're the sergeant.
Well, before the snap, the quarterback was motioning for one of his guys to get in position, so
it just didn't get where you wanted him to go.
On second down, they hand off again. Riders are there to make a stop right before the Eagles get back to the original line of scrimmage. About a 3-yard pickup, 3rd down and 12.
Just waved in the press box to the godfather of video.
Yeah, there he is right there, Mr. Buster Bounds.
He has been He's been videoing since they invented the medium, and he was here for his granddaughter last senior night from his
Not just that.
family.
It just shows what passion does for you. He has a passion for it, and he's made a lot of things happen.
Oh,
All right,
fumble.
quarterback fumbled the snap, picked it up.
Oh, there's
and
bad
is
intentions.
Grabbed and tackled at the 13, 14-yard line.
And just about as bad as it could have gone for
Right.
Rusk as they go backwards instead
On
of
third
forward.
down.
Yeah.
So this is fourth down where the Eagles really needed to get some kind of yardage, and now it's going to pin that punter back pretty deep.
Well, it was a bad play, and it ended with bad intentions. Number 21, Cody Atkinson, comes in. He must have heard us say we haven't been calling his name enough. So
Yeah, that's right.
He came up there and
Now, the
got
Eagles
the
have
sack.
mishandled the snap a couple of times
Yeah, they have.
in the game.
Just can't do that.
All right. Punter standing at his about the 1.5-yard line. High snap, but he brings it in. Had plenty of time. Kicks it. Riders field it and fair catch it at the Rusk 44-yard line, which is where the Center Rough Riders will start their second possession
But we
of
do
the
have
second
we have a
half.
flag down on the play.
I heard it. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, yeah, it's over there. It's right at the 40, on the 45, on the other side of the field. It's the flag's at about the 40.
Okay. I see him talking it over there.
Yep, they're visiting about it.
I don't know what that would be there. But a blocking foul?
It's an illegal shift against the Eagles. Declined.
They'll probably just tack 5 on.
You know, if it's an illegal shift to take it, it would be before the punt, wouldn't it? So I think we kind of like the Rough Riders like where they are, so probably just call it even.
All right, so the Riders are going to decline it, keep the ball at the 44-yard line. 44 yards in the end zone. Belling calls for the snap. Fake it. He's going to keep it and run, and he's got about 7 yards.
Yeah, good decision.
6 yards.
I don't think that's what was originally meant to happen.
It looks like there was some decision-making going on, and he just kept it.
Well, I think somebody on the front line got beat, and Bell was able to slip under it, and then he was able to escape and get 7 yards.
Second down for the Riders. Handoff to Villegas, coming left, turning it upfield. Yeah. He's got the first down, still on his feet, and forced out inside the 25.
Good run. Villegas, a freshman. I mean, so you say, wow, we got 3 more years of him as he's really emerged as our second threat. But I wonder, will he grow and change so that his physical dynamics change? I don't know. I kind of hope not.
On first down, handoff to Villegas again. This time he's going to keep it right in the middle and forcing that pile forward.
How do you do
down
that?
To close to the 15-yard line.
Low center of gravity, but there's not a lot of gravity there. It's 140, 150 pounds.
Yeah, but he'll get stronger and bigger. But and he might grow some. But man, that's such an advantage to be on the shorter side and playing running back.
At running back, you were exactly right.
All right.
My favorite, Emmett.
7-yard pickup, 2nd and 3. On second down, they're going to run it again, keep it on the ground. First down Riders inside the 10-yard line.
Rusk stripping, going for the strip.
State Farm red zone.
Yeah, State Farm red zone had 2 Ray Jones first downs on this drive.
I think we're going to be able to take a break. We'll do one. We'll be right back, folks. Riders threatening again.
Sandy Cox is a good State Farm agent. Just ask Drake. He knows. State Farm agents in general are pretty cool, but Sandy Cox has the answers to your questions. Like, what's best for me, for my kids, for my business, for my farm? For all of us in Shelby County, those questions can be answered at Sandy Cox State Farm. So many things get started at Pizzeria. You start your party off with a pizza from the Pizzeria. You get your celebration started. You get your season started. For a lot of us, our passion with pizza started at the Pizzeria, a tradition since 1960s. It's the Pizzeria just off the square in Center.
Everybody, welcome back. We saw Pizzeria. That's where we do our Meek show every Monday night 7:30. We saw the October special. It is not October anymore, Mr. Watlington.
No, but they have a November
They
special.
have a November special. We'll get that loaded up
That's right.
next time. The Thursday night game really put
First
the
and goal
kibosh.
First and goal for the Riders, and flag comes in.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happens on Thursday night and Friday morning that didn't happen this time.
That's right.
Did you catch the call, Mr. Payne?
Motion penalty against the Riders backs them up.
How many has that been tonight?
I don't know.
Too many.
Yeah.
First and goal from the 13.
What do you call here? Villegas? I don't think we're going to feed Villegas the football. Or are we going to play action to him and throw it for a slant? I think it's going to go to him. Yep.
Handoff,
they were looking
Villegas.
for it.
And they keep him right up close to the original line of scrimmage, just inside the 10.
They were ready, but boy, he lowered his head and pushed forward.
I'll tell you what. I tell you who didn't make the tackle for the Rusk Eagles. The guy that Snooky was blocking as
Really?
he hit him down to about the 4-yard line.
And tell everybody, Snooky, what's his number?
He is number 58. He is a freshman.
Big old tall
Carveo,
strong guy.
All right.
But he's Kyle's little brother. He's Kyle Parks' little brother.
Okay.
Second goal from the 10.
Oh, there's
Handoff
another hole.
Villegas again, who's
it closes down.
using
Russ
his
did a good
hole.
job.
Yep. Russ Eagles stop him.
There was a nice hold there, but it was it closed down. The defensive end was able to come down and
About a yard gain.
yeah,
all
and
he
close
got.
that down. So yeah.
All right. Center Rough Riders on third and goal from the 9. The Rusk Eagles have, after the false start penalty, have done some good job shutting the Riders down here.
Fix that pre-snap penalty got us behind the sticks, and we haven't been able to catch up. But again, they're playing. No, they're coming up tight now. I think they were playing off.
Huge third down for Russ.
End around. I saw that coming. Jet sweep. But so did Rusk.
End around to Johnson. Nowhere to go.
No game.
Back to about the 9-yard line.
Excellent defensive series for Russ. For the sake of the Rough Riders, though, a successful field goal here does hurt the Eagles' chances considerably, as it will become a I guess with successful 2-point conversions, you could get to 38 on 3 touchdowns, but that sure does make it difficult. This one will be from just about 25 yards, Mr. Payne.
Chappa comes out for the field goal attempt. Flag comes in. Field
course,
goal is
of
good,
course,
but let's
of
check the
course.
flag.
What is on the field? A lot of flags, both sides of the ball really today. Both teams, an active officiating crew.
Wonder what they saw here.
Yeah.
All right, here's Mr. Whitehat. Personal foul against the Rusk Eagles. So with a personal foul, the Rough Riders, I guess it'll be half the distance to the goal line.
Do you take points off the board?
That'll be a first down, though. Yeah, I
So
guess
the
you would.
Riders,
That's right, first down.
Yeah, so the Riders have a fresh set of downs around the 5-yard line.
Well, that's just a potential killer penalty. Of course, it's possible that Rusk can stop them here.
All right, so first and goal from the 5. Snap, give to Villegas.
Oh!
He is hit, and I mean stuffed. Hit hard. Ball comes out, but he may have been down. I don't know if he's down or not. I didn't hear a whistle. So we're going to – looks like they're marking him down. It'll be second goal from the 5.
Yeah, if Rusk recovers a fumble here, then that was a great penalty. Take 3 points off the board and get the ball back.
All I know is that was another monster hit.
Yeah, big hit.
The Eagle defense, they got a couple of Cody Atkinsons on there over there on their
They have
side.
some guys that have bad intentions down there.
Actually, second goal from the 4.
But Villegas jumped up and said, "Let's go, baby."
But, I mean, they hit him, and he turned sideways.
He did. That was what you call a solid contact. We'll give it right back to him.
Villegas has it, grabbed around the waist, and brought down around the 2-yard line.
Man, you felt that shot right there from the the sideline camera. All those bodies crashing in, but another stingy sample of defense.
All right, they're going to give it to him again. Nope, they're going to fake it to him. And
Oh, no, he's
Bellin
kept. What a play by.
Stumbles, and the Rusk Eagles are there to knock down Bellin
What's that
before
number?
he can get in the end zone.
Number 11?
Number
or
8.
Is it number 8?
That's
Is that
him.
what it is over there?
Solid defense from Rusk, and they're making the Riders get every yard to get into the end zone, and it's 4th down again.
Yeah, and it's kind of decision time. I know center feels like they can get the
Riders are going to go for it on 4th down and goal from the 1.5 yard line.
That was an incredibly good defensive play by the cornerback out there, number 8.
That's 9 out of 10 times or more. That's a touchdown.
Yeah.
All right, Cody Atkinson is standing behind Bellin. They're going to give it to Cody, and Cody is headed to the end zone.
Let's see, you get the mark. He's going to say short. He's going to say short. There's a call. He's saying short.
Man, congratulations.
So the Rusk Eagle defense holds and keeps the Riders just out of the end zone, and the Eagles will have the ball at their own half or 1 yard.
So let's talk people through this. It was 4th down and long. No way to get a first down. So the Rough Riders kick the field goal and get it. It's 38-14, but a penalty, a bad behavior penalty, moved Riders closer and a first down. We take the points off the board. Surely we can get in 4 tries. Rusk had other ideas, and I mean, it's the worst possible field position, but great plays by the Rusk defense. Just really well done.
And keeping the Riders off the scoreboard on that series. And the Riders had a short field to start with. So,
the Riders
first
could get a
down,
safety
and
here.
back to pass, throwing the ball.
That's a safety.
Out of bounds.
That should be grounding.
Yeah, there was nobody over there. If that's,
all right.
He was inside. He was clearly inside the tackle box. It didn't really go past the line of scrimmage. They're going to talk about it. That should, in all rights, should be a
flag.
A safety.
Okay.
So the referees are throwing a flag after determining that the quarterback in the box. We anticipate a safety. Grounding, safety.
So what a wild series. Center kicks a field goal, takes the points off the board, failed to get in. And on the first defensive play, it's a safety for the Rough Riders. So it was 38, 35, now it's 37. And, of course, Rusk will kick off to the Riders.
Right. Riders are still down a point after all that transaction.
Yeah. But pretty exciting stuff. Late 3rd quarter, instead of going to commercial, I wonder.
We're going to get the blimp on the line?
Well, I don't know if we can get it done in this amount of time. I know that we have a visit with Holly Herndon lined up. I'm just not sure if she's ready yet. So.
Well, let's see.
Yeah. Our people are asking her people if she's ready with her interview. So we'll see here in a second.
Is she going up into the stands?
Yeah, she has an interview with a former Rough Rider, I think. But maybe not right now. This does give me a chance to say thank you very much to JBI Insurance. That's Joe Bill Matire. His insurance agency is ready for you, especially for mobile home insurance. There's no reason in the world you shouldn't insure that kind of investment. And Joe Bill's very good at finding the right rates for you. That's Joe Bill Matire at JBI Insurance.
3:51 in the 3rd quarter. The Riders come away with 2 points and a free kick.
So we get ready for a most unusual Shelby Savings Bank kickoff.
Oh, look at that. There we go. So our intrepid reporter is in place with perhaps her most difficult and challenging interview assignment yet.
Okay.
And there's the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. It's going to drive us way back to the 20-yard line. And here we go.
Vegas.
25. The Vegas has got through it.
And back inside the 20 and gets it back up to the 46-yard line. Nice return.
Calling down now to our on the spot reporter. Hello, Holly. Who you got?
All right, so I'm here with Center High School alumni, class of 2020, Tyler Herndon. funny we have the same last name. All right, so Tyler, I wanted to ask, what can you recall from your senior night about 4 or 5 years ago?
So my senior night, we were playing Huntington High School, also in my one memory from that game is actually on the 15-yard line on the end zone closest to our scoreboard. And I watched the clock tick down. It's my time as a center high school football player left. To be frank with you, Holly, I cried like a baby.
That's real funny. So the other people cry too, or is it just you?
Me and my buddy Alexis Lopez, he was standing beside me. My mom took a video. You can see both of us shed some tears.
Oh, well, at least it wasn't just you. All right, everybody. That's Center High School, class of 2020 alumni, Tyler Herndon. Back to you, Coach Chris.
Thank you. Meanwhile, Bella scrambling for his life.
He's going to
look like he was going to run, then he decided against it and threw it away. But probably a good decision. Good interview. I'm sure you remember your last seconds ticking down on your high school career, which Shires, when you were playing, and you're probably not going to play in college, and it's a hard thing to say goodbye to.
It is.
2nd down and 10 for the Riders.
I made a business decision.
That's right.
Fake to Bluford and throw. Ball is caught. Barnes on the left side.
Good, smart, sharp play.
About a 9-yard play.
Packing the inside, expecting run, so you pass outside and get the well, of course, is there a flag down?
It looks like there is.
The bet is good. Let's see Mr. Whitehat.
He's about to make me look foolish. I was talking about what a sharp, crisp, smart play that was, but
illegal man
downfield
Okay.
against the Riders.
Not that sharp, not that crisp.
Instead of 2nd down and 1,
it'll be 1st down and
instead of 3rd and 1,
okay,
it's 2nd down and 15.
.318 to go in the quarter. 2nd and long.
Give to Bluford. Bluford struggling to get up to the middle of the field and gets to the 50-yard line for a couple of yards.
Well, it had the feel of a run that was about to take off, but then the shoulder pads of a lineman just stood him straight up.
Well, I mean, he was up the middle, and he decided to try to bounce it outside, and somebody snapped him up. All right, this Rusk defense is not
Especially
a bad
against
unit.
the run, because the Riders couldn't even punch it in
Right,
down at the
yeah.
end zone,
That's-
and now shutting Bluford down here. 3rd down for the Riders at midfield. And we got the referees saying, hold up, hold up, hold up.
Illegal motion or a false start on the Riders is going to make it
Shires,
18.
What's going on? What's going on with the illegal? Is it possible that this particular set of officials is just calling it closer? Or?
I think that's definitely the case, but we've seen the Riders have just been less crisp the last 3 weeks on this front. But yes, I think these officials take it out. Take the here we go
On
deep.
3rd and 18.
He's got him. He's going to be just beyond the reach of number 12, Jacqueline Barnes. Yes,
Down the sideline.
I think these officials are a little more sensitive than some of the other ones that we've had as far as calling penalties. Didn't
Well,
make them wrong, just makes them a little different.
Rusk Eagles defense done a good job against the Riders on these last 2 series, and the Riders come in having to punt.
2 pre-snap penalties.
Yeah.
Put the Riders way behind the chains.
On 4th down, the Riders threaten to fake the punt, but they do get the kick away, and the ball's going to be down around the 26-yard line.
Eagles
2:02
got
in the
back
3rd
there.
quarter. What's that?
I said the Eagles got back there.
Yep.
Let's take a quick break and hear from Porticool. We'll be right back.
Portacool, with over 30 years of expertise, has made significant strides. In October, they introduced the Apex series, which is a breakthrough in the field of evaporative coolers. The Apex series is not only the coolest, both in terms of temperature and design, but you can also control it with your phone. Portacool. Peak cooling. Intelligent control.
All right, buddy. Here we go. Russ is going to throw out this hitch out.
Oh, gets past his man. Made a break for it, and it's going to be a Ray Jones first down for the Rusk Eagles. Sharp play to begin this drive. Down 37-14. It's still a 3-score deficit, Rob, but they're going to have to score 3 touchdowns and a couple of 2-point conversions to catch up with the Riders.
Eagles with the first down at the 41-yard line. Got a man in motion, but back to pass. And it's a long pass down, and the lands 5 yards ahead of the receiver. Second down.
Pretty well covered receivers, too. That would have had to have been not just a good pass, but perfect.
This holds up. Riders destined for likely first-round matchup, the playoffs, a rematch with the Gilbert Buckeyes.
Although, when we go up to the blimp here in a little bit, we'll hopefully hear, if they're playing today, that score. I don't know.
On second down.
Yeah, Gilbert will be playing somebody that they'll likely be way ahead on. It's going to be the Pleasant Grove Van game.
Hand off.
There we go. Big
and
number 21.
Cody Atkinson comes in, gets a hand in. It's all it takes to bring that back down.
From behind and just throws him down on his shoulder pad.
He's like the Chuck Norris of football players.
3rd and 5.
If Cody gets his hand on you, you go down.
Well, he did. And it looked like a first down run that is now 3rd down and 5.
Quarterback turns to pass and decides
he
not
gets
to.
away from
grabbed,
Atkinson.
and he got away from Cody Atkinson.
He's still going to be short.
But he was slowed, and so he gets to the 50-yard line, a yard short. So 4th down and 1 for the Eagles.
You definitely go for this.
You do.
Had to get to the 49. I agree. Given what the facts are in this game as they're ticking down to the end of the 3rd quarter.
The Eagles have done well enough tonight to get this yard, and the Rider defense are looking to penetrate and shut the play down. 4th and 1 from the 50-yard line. Handoff, and
he's going to get it.
Looks like he's got it.
Second effort. He was stopped at the line of scrimmage, got away, made it to the 47, needed the 49.
First down, Eagles in Rider territory. Ray Jones first down with 24 seconds to go here in the quarter. And the Eagles are just going to go to the sidelines, visit with their coaches, and let the quarter run out.
All right.
And that means I'm fixing to call the blimp and see if what scores are going on around the area.
Right. We will have a station identification.
All right.
We'll be back with the blimp right after this.
You're watching Watlington Shire's Pierce Productions on the NetSN Network. The season's last game. It's the Rough Riders hosting the Rusk Eagles live from Rough Rider Stadium, the Ranch.
Well, we're up to the blimp for the first time tonight. Hello, Captain Lee.
Well, hello, gentlemen. It's been interesting floating around up here. That eagle inflatable they have is real cool looking from up here.
It's so annoying. Can you hear it? It's a horn that is infamous in Rusk. Didn't know if you could hear it or not up there. But are there any other games going on?
Yes, we have some area scores for you from the Batters Law Firm Scoreboard from the way cool Bowles Feet Blimp. You know, Ken says his love for the Riders is like his garden. It just grows and grows.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Isn't that sweet? Well, we begin with the other Shelby County team game. At this point, 3rd quarter, it's Timpson 33, San Augustine 10.
Oh.
Tomorrow evening, Shelbyville hosts Hemp Hill, and a big one, Garrison plays Joaquin. And tonight in District 8, Brownsboro 0, Carthage 57.
Okay, so Brownsboro's playing them close.
Tonight in District 7, from which Center's first-round playoff opponent will come, the final at Gilmer is Gilmer 56, Paris North Lamar 0.
Yeah, okay.
And, of course, you guys have been talking about the game tomorrow. Van will play Pleasant Grove. And that's the Batters
Fumble.
Firm.
It's a fumble, guys.
Scoreboard. Remember, if your legal issues
Let me
matter
get it back.
in East Texas, it's got to be Batters. The Batters Law Firm is just a call away. Now, down below at the ranch, your score is Center 37, Rusk 14. That's it from the blimp. Go Riders.
Thank you, Lee. And
Yes, sir.
while we were listening to the scores, very interesting and important, the Eagles get a first down and actually 2 first downs, and now it's second down and short as they near our red zone, Mr. Payne.
On second down, handoff Eagles, running back looking for a hole, has some patience and trying to pick a hole. The Rider defense has time to get back and tackle behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of about 2, third down and 5.
He made a great effort to keep that from being a loss of about 7.
Yeah, it was good running back play there, but a good swarming defense from the Rough Riders, third down and 5.
As we begin the fourth quarter in Rough Riders Stadium, the Ranch, 37-14 ball game, Riders lead. Eagles have the ball, moving it in Rider territory, third down and 5. Eagles better snap the ball.
Yeah.
They've turned to the sidelines, and I'm afraid they're going to have to call a timeout.
Yeah, that's what they do.
And they do their first of the half.
We'll take a timeout as well, and we'll come back on this important third and 5.
Imagine what it would be like to be your tire.
That's not good, man. Watch where you're going.
It ain't easy work, so you don't want to trust it to just any old tire. No, you take your car and truck to Center Tire. It's an old tradition with a new chapter under Trey Burns, because being a tire is hard work.
Are we there yet?
You know that Ace Hardware of East Texas is all the hardware you need, but there's a lot of other things they have too. Fun things for your camping trips. Fun things to wear when you go outside. For the 4th of July barbecue, to the house warming in the fall, to your Christmas shopping and clothes for all year long, it's Ace Hardware, the helpful place of East Texas.
Everybody, welcome back. Here we go, third down and about 6 or 5 for the Eagles.
On third down, pump fake, now looking down the field and throwing into the corner of the end zone. No receiver there. The receiver is
that's
back around the 10-yard line.
A major overthrow.
So we got fourth down and 5. Eagles likely to go for it here where they are.
Did not bite on the pump fake, and there was nobody open, so he just threw that one away.
Would be if you kicked a field goal, there would be value there, but it would be a 46-yarder. 4th and 5, they're going for it.
All right, on fourth down, hitch pass.
It's going to be a double pass. Oh, no.
And forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage, and the Riders will take over on downs.
Oh, just well defended by the Rough Riders there.
Oh, there's a flag. So hold on
Late
just a second.
flag comes in after the end of the play.
So we'll see. I mean,
from the Rush sidelines.
If it's and it's got to be a personal foul. It was something said, not something done.
Yeah, if it's a post possession, I don't know if it bumps it back or what it'll do. I think that was going to be a double pass, but I think our defender got there so quickly that that he just took it down and ran it. But it was a lateral for sure, and it looks like he kind of slowed up. We'll see what the official calls here.
You see the Rough Rider team gathering up for instructions just on the field.
Here's Mr. Whitehat. Says, hey, unsportsmanlike.
On the Riders, but
Against
it should
the Riders.
be a post-possession foul.
Yeah, that will. They held them on 4th down, and then after the play was over and it's the Rough Riders' possession, then somebody said something ugly.
I'll shove somebody or did something.
Riders will start inside their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10, with 10 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the ball game. Riders lead 37-14.
I just got a report that what was said was, I don't like the Eagles. Eagles are stupid. You shouldn't say things like that.
Right. On the down laboratory, they said Eagles are buzzards with better PR people.
Well,
and that is true. The Eagles have no shame. They will eat carrion just the same.
I did not know that.
On 1st down, Riders run the ball.
But at the same time, in the pep rally today that I attended, there was a discussion on the floor. You can't really say in pep rallies, we're going to, whip the Eagles or shred the Eagles.
Kind of unpatriotic.
It's our national bird, so you pretty much have to say defeat. That's respectful.
4-yard gain, 2nd down and 6. Riders going to keep it on the ground for 2nd down. Eagles are all over the ground game once again for the Riders and limit that one to a yard, 3rd and 5.
And Rusk is selling out to stop the run. They're putting extra in the box, which is nothing new, but they're bringing these linebackers on blitzes. So that's going to leave, one-on-one coverage with Tim. I expect when Coach Meeks gets ready, we'll test that.
But milking the clock, as well you should here.
Oh.
All right. Riders snap just as the clock goes down to 0 and trying to keep it on the ground again. And they do, but they only get a couple of yards. It's going to be 4th down and actually a yard. 4th down and 4 for the Riders.
I'm sure they'll punt on
They'll
this.
have to punt it away.
Oh, yeah. That's no-brainer.
They're just going to let it run down and call timeout?
I'm not sure why you would call the timeout. I don't guess you need to save them, but I guess we can do that.
Surely we won't actually snap this.
So the Riders now managing the clock. They're going to let it run down. It's inside of 10 seconds now.
That's a little puzzling, yeah. But that's okay. We'll take the timeout as well. We'll come back with the rest of the 4th quarter right after this. This is McAdams Propane. And this is CEO Josh McAdams. That's him on the cover of Texas Propane Magazine as the president of the state organization. He knows a thing or two about propane. He learned from his dad and his grandfather before him. Whether your business depends on propane or just your outdoor kitchen, McAdams puts the needs and the safety of their customers in first. It's McAdams Propane.
All right, welcome back. Here we go. It's going to be a punting situation for the Rough Riders.
Punter standing at the 10-yard line for the Riders. 8:13 to go in the ball game. Short punt. Bounce and then take a nice roll. Nice roll. So good yardage, and the Riders will down it at the 32. That's where the Rusk will take over on their end of the field. Rusk defense done a really good job. What Shire said, you sell it out to stop the run.
Yep.
Riders content to keep it on the ground to manage the clock.
That's right.
Earlier we heard.
And to limit turnovers, I wonder.
Yep.
Yeah, but speaking of, this was what Coach Meek said before the game about his offense.
Offensive goals tonight is we got to control the ball. We turned the ball over more last Friday than we had all season combined. You can't overcome that. You might can overcome one turnover, but you can't overcome 5.
Well, I don't think we've had 5, but 4 turnovers. The Rough Riders were able to overcome it, but that's not something he's going to be particularly proud of.
No.
On 1st down, the Eagles are going to run the ball as well, and the Rider defense grabbing and shutting the running back down, and it was the sergeant in there, Grant Gregory, to make first contact.
Yeah, more of that good swarming defense. Meanwhile, the center band getting after it. All the folks that are wearing uniforms, this is the last time they will wear the uniform at home. And there's just emotion in that. The students play a little louder, twirl a little harder, dance and kick a little higher on this last game.
All right, on second down. Handoff again. This time they get some yardage.
Barnett.
Maybe 3-4 yards.
Been their all-around excellent player today, both sides of the ball.
They're going to give him right at 5, it looks like.
Looks like they're marking it at 5, doesn't it? 3rd down and 5 for the Eagles.
Looks
Ball
like
spotted at the 37.
Our intrepid sideline reporter looks like maybe lining up another interview.
That's good. That's good. Well, I think I know who it'll be, and it's an important one.
All right, on 3rd
Another
down and 5.
proud mama.
Handoff again.
Gonna
and
get the
Eagles
first.
have the
Edwards.
first down and get into the secondary. Drug down by his arm at the middle of the field.
And that looked like a touchdown in the making. Somebody made the ankle tackle. I don't know if that was Wolf or maybe number 34 or somebody made a tackle that might have saved a score. Big first down, Ray Jones first down, though, for these Eagles trying to stay in it. We get close to halfway through the quarter.
From the 50-yard line, 1st and 10 for Rusk. 2 guys in motion. Running back gets it. Handoff right at the middle of the field and nowhere to go. Grabbed around his jersey and pulled down.
Yeah.
The Eastern Wolf.
Yeah.
You got the bug zapper?
Maybe I can get it. Maybe I can get it. It's going to take a while. It's not. Here we go. Bug zapper. Are you ready?
Yes.
For the bug zapper? I almost got it. Bug zapper. Here it is. You ready? The bug zapper?
Yep.
Right here.
There we go. We got to get that queued up and a little ready to go. I got to get it over here on the board. So we're going to end around.
Second down, they're going to come around the left-hand side. Forced out of bounds, 2 yards shy of the down marker.
Boy,
more like 3.
Rusk is just not going away, are they? They have been consistently competitive.
Yep. 3rd down and 3 from the Rider 43. A lot of shifting tonight in the offense.
They're going to run to the right.
Number 18 for the Eagles turns it upfield, and they're right at the marker.
That's Gregory and number 45.
Stone. Kenneth Stone in on them.
So Drew Lane, 2 consecutive runs for the Eagles.
That's good for a Ray Jones first down, isn't it, though?
And they are right at the line, and so first down Eagles from the Rider 40.
There you go. Another good run. Going to the right, cut left, found the seam, got across the 35, down close to the first down yardage again. A 9-yard run, but there's a fumble. Did I hear that?
From Zamari and Tilly, number 4 running the ball.
No,
they're marking it 2nd down and 2, second and 3.
No fumble. My bad.
Both teams have resorted to doing it on the ground.
There's
and the ball goes on the ground. The quarterback breaks a tackle and now surges forward.
That was near disaster.
Let's see where he got to.
Got right back to where he was. So it's going to be 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. So the Eagles, a little more mishandling on the snap. That's happened a time or two tonight.
It's a mishandle that gained him a yard, though, for 3rd and 1. They got to get to the 30.
Quarterback heads up play and broke a tackle and moved forward. 3rd and 1, handoff, first down, 25, 20, just inside the 20-yard line, and flag comes in at the end of the play.
Might have been some sort of like a face mask or something. Thing about looking through this viewfinder, I rarely see the flag unless it's thrown right at the ball carrier. Is that a sideline infraction?
I'm not sure. I guess so. It puts the Eagles at the Rider 15-yard line. 1st and 10. Handoff. Back to the line of scrimmage.
Solid defense there.
Be 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
It's down there in the red zone, in the State Farm red zone, brought to you by Chris Mayfield. Thank you, Chris Mayfield. And when the line of scrimmage is in the red zone, it gives you a chance to see the play from the collared cam. Check this out. It's right in your living room.
I like that, the collared cam.
You can almost smell the sweat. Here we go.
On 2nd down and 10 from the 15. Handoff right up the middle and has some room to run. Defenders coming up from behind, but the Rusk line really opens up a nice hole, and it'll be 1st and goal for the Eagles.
1st down and goal. It's the
4-yard line.
It's the kind of drive that's taking too long, but still a very impressive drive just the same. There is a timeout on the field called by Rusk. That gives us a chance to go down to Holly Herndon and see who she's got to visit with now.
Sturdy.
Hello, hello. So who you got down there, Holly?
All right, so I got Miss Smith right now, and they're fixing to have a huge UIL twirling competition, and I just wanted to ask if you could tell me about that, Miss Smith.
So the ladies have been working every Wednesday since school started, and they'll actually perform solos that they created for a judge. And then they will also perform in 2 groups called ensembles, and they'll perform those for a judge. And then the judge will rate them 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
All right. Thank you so much. All right, back to you, Coach Chris.
Good luck to those ladies.
Yes, okay.
Every year it's after the contest, after the regular season, and they just kind of slip it in on a Wednesday. And usually they come back with a handful of awards. The Rusk Eagle twirlers will be doing the same thing, so good luck to both the purple and the red there with their majorettes.
And the other day I bought a hamburger lunch in Rusk for the Rusk cheerleaders. They get ready to go to a big statewide competition here as Thanksgiving approaches. So good luck to them too. Oh, there we go. The Rider stopped that.
And the Rider defense comes in.
Yeah, that's another just stoppage, and it's 2.5 minutes. Rusk, the drive has been impressive, but they're down 3 scores. The time is getting away from the Eagles.
It'll be 2nd and goal for the Eagles. Ball sitting at the 3-yard line.
And if the Eagles don't win, this is their last 2 minutes of football, and for their seniors, it will be their last 2 minutes for most of them for their careers. So, wanting to go out on a high note here.
Handoff for the Eagles. Grabbed.
Man.
Looks like
pushback.
I thought Wolf was in there first.
He was.
And then he was joined by his buddies. And the Rider defense shuts that down. Brings up 3rd and goal. But they do give forward progress.
You don't have the zapper ready to go? Because I do believe it was Wolf.
Oh.
So it's at the 1.5-yard line because they did give some forward progress on that.
Zapped him. Hey, it's really easy for us to advertise for folks that we really believe in. That's what Center Tire is.
No joke. Service immediately.
Yeah. And competitive prices. They're like I said. I put new tires on. Oh, that's in for the touchdown here.
Yeah, like he had tires from Center Tire.
That's right.
Got in there on the 3rd down, standing up, stops the clock, and moves the scoreboard. Right now it's 37-20.
Tilly with a 1.5-yard run for the Rusk Eagles.
They're going to go for 2, it looks like.
Yeah, they need to. While they're loading up, I want to remind you to stick around after the game for the Aurora Concepts postgame show. We'll elect our Center Motor Company player of the game, and JBA Financial will bring us a talk with Coach Meeks.
All right, for the 2-point conversion, they're going to throw back one of those hitch passes, roll right and throw back to the left. Riders are there to shut it down.
There's a throwback screen pass.
No go.
There was no fooling the Riders on that one.
No go. So remember the Aurora Concepts postgame show. We'll be right back with the last 70-something seconds.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
At Watson & Sons, their family serves your family. It begins with their facilities, their inviting and warm chapel, and their elegant lobby, and their unique product room where you can shop for the choices your tribute requires. They've been serving your family at Watson & Sons since Scott built it in 1998, but their family has been serving you for over a century. At Shelby Savings Bank, the same thing that's true at the Selma Street location is true at the North Branch. It's where banking meets the smile. They're not just friendly tellers, they're your friendly tellers. And the smile on Manager Janet's face, it's contagious. When you say Shelby Savings Bank is your friendly hometown bank, well, you hit it right on the nose.
Our folks Riders lead 37-20. We'll see if we have an onside kick, and we do. It's a nice one, but Riders are able to get there right there and get down on it. It's like number 7 for the Riders. Keaton Rogers is able to corral that kick. And so that's just about going to do it. Minute 16 to go here in the ball game. Riders up again by 17.
Good shot of the Center High School band, all 215 of them. One of the largest 4A band that I know of. And then I have a good shot of the Rusk band. They're seniors playing in their last game in the marching band, and some will be glad. Some will be glad that they won't be taking these trips anymore, but most will miss it sooner than later.
After the onside kick recovered by Rogers, first down Riders from their own 48-yard line.
Going to run a little victory
with a minute
here.
16, they just take some snaps and run the clock out. And the Riders will take a knee, do that a few more times, and the Riders will be victorious and with a 37-20 victory going into the playoffs.
So the Aurora Concepts postgame show I was telling you guys about, and Center Motor Company Player of the Game.
I know, we're going to have to decide that. This is going to be a tough one.
That's right. That's not so easy. We elected Wolf last week and didn't get a chance to talk to him. So if there's
maybe
a
you can corral him again.
Maybe we can do that. We'll also have something to smile about from Wyndham Family Dental. And I don't know that we're talking with a cheerleader tonight, but we will certainly talk with Coach Meeks and the Center Motor Company Player Game. All that's coming up in about 35 game seconds.
So the Riders take another knee, and it's unnecessary to do that again, and the clock can run out. Center Rough Riders, as the clock winds out, will be a solid number 3 in district playoff standings. It'll be Carthage, Athens, the Riders, and I'm not sure who number 4 is.
Yeah, I don't know that we know that. Maybe I think the idea was going to be Bullard, but we're not sure.
And perhaps some games have to happen tomorrow night before that is determined. The final score from the Ranch is 37-20. Riders defeat the Rusk Eagles. Thank you for tuning in to the game. Stay tuned for the Aurora Concepts post-game show.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
Hello there, Rider fan. We hope you enjoyed tonight's game. But now the game is behind us, and it's time to see what went on out there. It's time for the Aurora Concepts post-game show. Aurora Concepts is your home for fine primary care, for the best in testing and vaccination. Stay well with Aurora Concepts. Let them take care of you. And let us take care of you now during the Aurora Concepts postgame show. Let's go now to your host, Stephen Shines. Stephen Shines.
All right, everybody, it's the Aurora Concepts post-game show. We'll turn over to Rob Payne. Give us the recap, sir.
37-20 is our final score, and the Center Rough Riders are victorious over the Rusk Eagles. We'll have to brag on the Rusk defense. The score didn't end up the way they wanted it to, but boy, howdy, they were keeping the Riders out of the end zone several times and well-played defense. But the Riders victorious tonight, and it's time for something to smile about, Counselor.
Yeah, let's do that. All right, so something to smile about here, brought to you by Wyndham Family Dental. To me, I'm going to go back to it. I love that our intrepid sideline reporter listed us on her resume during the senior night thing. I was down there, I was giggling. There was two others. There was a couple of UT Austin bound kids. It always makes me happy. And there was one that said he wanted to be a criminal defense lawyer. I told him as he went by, I said, "Come see me, son. Come see me. We might get you in." So it's great to hear what these young men and young ladies are going to do, or what their plans are, and it's just glad to hear them, go out and want to go do these big important things.
Senior night, always good to hear what the Shiners are doing, and so you're right. That is something definitely to smile about.
What about you? Is that what is your deal too?
Well, I'm smiling because the Rough Riders were able to overcome multiple turnovers tonight. And so I'm not smiling about the turnovers, but they were able to overcome that and be victorious. So lots of things to smile about tonight.
All right, that's brought to you by Wyndham Family Dental. I'm looking at our lineup here. Do we go ahead and go to the commercial on that?
Yes, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll be on the field with our Chris Watlington and our coach and player of the game.
Excuse me there, son. I'm new to town, and I only have one tooth in my head. Where do I go to get it repaired? Oh, you're looking for Wyndham Family Dentistry. Clayton Paul, Anna Joy, Danny Paul, any of the Wyndhams will fix you up. Oh, thank you kindly.
Welcome back to the Aurora Concepts post-game show. Final game of the regular season. Final home game for the Rough Riders. Senior night tonight. The Riders victorious 37-20. Let's go to Chris Watlington to visit with Coach Meeks.
Well, actually, before I get to Coach Meeks, I'm going to talk to our players of the game. We start with Vallejos, number 9. You are just a puzzle to us because we didn't know about you until about game 4 or 5, and then you got in the game. And you've just been successful from the start. Have you always been a running back?
Yes, sir.
You were in a little league. You were the running back?
Yes, sir.
And so now tell me about being on the varsity and playing with these guys. Is it as much fun as it looks?
Yes, sir. It feels good and amazing. And I love you guys. And I have fun playing with them.
Tell me a little bit about your offensive line. I mean, that's where a successful running game starts. They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're really good. They make big holes for me for me to get the yards. So, yeah, they're pretty good.
You're going to start your first playoff game next week. Excited?
Yes, sir.
We're excited to watch you then and in the future. Thanks a bunch. You're one of our Center Motor Company players of the game. That's number 9. Now we're looking for number 11. He's really excited, you can tell. Really excited to be on TV.
Yeah, can we?
Number 11, are you excited to be on TV?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell.
Hey, does he know about
the game last week in Athens too? So this is like for a double feature player of the game.
Yeah, something, but I didn't know, so I just went to the locker room.
That's right. It wasn't really the kind of game you want to talk much after anyway, but this one was a little bit more fun. Defense was pretty. Coach said swarming defense. Do you feel like you did that tonight?
Yeah, we fly around the ball and we make them pay for their mistakes.
Okay, give me one of them. What's your favorite defensive play of the night? Just pick one.
We made the quarterback run out in the pocket. D-line pressured him, linebackers pressured him, and then he just threw it up. JK caught it, and we had it was an interception. We got the ball back, and yeah.
That's perfect. Thanks a bunch. That's our Center Motor Company player of the game, number 11 and number 9. You put that together, average it together, it's 10. But 34, come over here. You are the player's choice for player of the game. Did you have fun tonight?
Yes, sir.
Now, why would they say you're the player of the game?
1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5. I don't know.
5 votes or 5 tackles?
Tackles.
I heard that. 5 tackles for 34 right here on the field. Hey, do it again next week.
Most definitely. Most definitely, cuz.
Most definitely.
I like this guy. We got to get him back.
Our players of the game. Coach, you got to follow that. You got to follow that. Tell me about 34.
Yeah, he's a great kid. Caleb has helped us out ever since I've been here. He shows up every day, does everything asked of him. He just loves being around everybody, and he's a part of something bigger than him, and he takes full advantage of that.
And he understands that.
Absolutely.
Love those guys. I feel like this is going to be one of those interviews where, you won, and you're not really going to be too happy about it.
You're starting to get to know me pretty well, aren't you?
So talk me through it.
It's just goes. We just lack of focus. Too many penalties, way too many penalties offensively, and then you throw 4 turnovers on there. I think we had 12 penalties on offense and 4 turnovers, so there's 16 snaps of lack of focus, doing what we're supposed to do. And that's what we talk about every week, especially every Monday on the show, and even after the games. Like, you got to do what you're supposed to do because it's what we're supposed to do. Who's across from us, what's on the scoreboard can't matter, and that's our process. And I'm very displeased with that. Very pleased of getting the win and getting to 8-2 and finishing district the way we're supposed to from a win standpoint. But the other is just it's not what we're after.
I'm glad to have a coach that's 8-2. I'm a little disappointed by that. That's good. Talk me through the backwards pass. I was surprised, and I think Rusk was too. They picked it up because why not? Turned out it was a touchdown.
Right. The official thought it went backwards. I didn't on the sideline, but by the time I'm able to get their attention, they've already called it a touchdown. Rusk is already kicking an extra point.
Not much you can do.
There's not much we can do, and it was forward. I'm on the headset talking to Coach Horton in the box. He said we threw it. I forget the exact yardage, but it was 2 yards forward. Sitting there telling them the same thing. They have video at halftime as well, just like we do, so they're able to review calls. It was forward. They told me the same thing. So it was just one of those things. I really think when it went off my receiver's hands and it went backwards, it was close enough that he just that's what he thought.
That'd have been nice to have had review on that kind of thing.
Sure, right. Yes, sir. But, that was one of those things, and it counts as a fumble, and we got to get those things corrected.
Finishing up with you, right now it looks like we have a rematch with Gilmer, but is there any possibility that we won't have a rematch with Gilmer?
If Van beats Pleasant Grove tomorrow, then we would get Van, unless if they beat Pleasant Grove by 18 or more, then we would have Pleasant Grove. But so that's kind of all 3 scenarios.
So right now it is theoretically possible that we could play any of those 3.
Any of the 3, yes, sir. I feel pretty confident that it'll be Gilmer. Van going to PG will be a tough game for them, but if they were to pull off the upset, then it would spin to Van, or if they win by 18 or more, then it'd be Pleasant Grove. So
where's the game?
It's at Pleasant Grove.
You want to go? Who's going to go?
Well, hey, everybody live streams now. We can just pull up theirs and watch it. We don't have to road trip.
Other people do this?
They do.
Shires, other people. I thought we were in it.
Not as well as us.
All right. Well, that the all season long, NetSN has been appreciative of JBA Financial for bringing us the Coach Talk. John Black, an associates, he was a coach a long time ago, so he knows a thing or two about getting you ready for the big game. He graduated from football coaching to getting you ready for the game of life and your financial resources. So thank you very much to JBA. We'll hear now from Tammy Steptoe and Aurora Concepts, who's bringing us the Aurora Concepts postgame show. We'll finish it up.
Tammy Steptoe is where realty becomes reality. How do you know? Every time there has been a reader's favorite contest of the Light and Champion, they've won it. Whether it's your modest home you're looking for, or maybe a slightly less modest home, or your dream home, Tammy Steptoe has it. Or maybe it's a lakeside getaway or property to start all over. You need to trust the ladies at Tammy Steptoe Realty and Center.
Imagine what it would be like to be your tire.
That's not good, man. Watch where you're going.
It ain't easy work, so you don't want to trust it to just any old tire. No, you take your car and truck to Center Tire. It's an old tradition with a new chapter under Trey Burns, because being a tire is hard work.
Are we there yet?
Center Motor Company. From whatever angle you look at it, you see Ford. Ford trucks, SUVs like the Bronco, and iconic cars like the Mustang. A legacy managed by Kevin Jones and created by Ray Jones. Center Motor Company on Hurst Street in Center. Nobody wants to be sick, but at least at Aurora Concepts, being sick is easy. From their spacious waiting room to their experienced and friendly staff, they care about you, they listen to you, they're here for you. From start to finish, that's the experience at Aurora.
All right, everybody, welcome back. And Mr. Rob Payne, we'll turn it over to you as we go to our next segment.
Say thank you to our year-long sponsors, Ace Hardware of East Texas and Covington Lumber Company. Also to our post-game sponsors, Aurora Concepts and Wiggins Farms. All right, Watlington.
Season Versus brought to you by Dairy Queen. Before we do, what is tonight, if you were going to Dairy Queen, it's a little late, but if you were going tonight, Mr. Payne, what would you be getting?
I had a blizzard the other night that I enjoyed, a Java caramel chip. That was good. Caramel Java
Sounds
chip.
good.
Yeah, it was a good. I may want to have another one.
Have to check that out. Season Versus, Center plays Rusk, Mr. Payne, 10 times. What's our record?
This Rusk team, I'm going to give them 1.
9-1?
Yeah. Yeah, 9-1.
I can buy that.
Yep,
What about you,
9-1.
Mr. Shars?
I don't know. This was kind of on the optimal end because they got all those turnovers, and we still just had too much for them. I think we'd win all 10, but I think some would be closer than others. And
Yeah, I agree. And for our folks, if you're still listening from Rusk, I doubt you are, but if you are impressed with the scrappy nature of the team, that last drive that ended up meaning nothing as far as the outcome of the game, but meant everything to a group that wanted to go out on a big note. I respected and was pleased with that, but I kind of feel the way you do, Shires. This was probably Center's worst effort, and still won by 17, so maybe 10-0, but certainly no disrespect to a scrappy Rusk Eagle team. Okay, our Diamond B pancake blocker. I know the answer to this. Who is the blocker or blockers of the week?
all 5 of them. The whole line.
We're going to get to take them for pancakes at Diamond B.
Diamond B on Saturday morning, 9 a.m. If you're welcome to come up there and join us, because it's not just pancakes. I mean, they've got they got steak and eggs. They've got huevos rancheros. I believe they got all that stuff. They've got crepes, which I love. But also, Rob, I ordered waffles one time, and they brought it out, and I was like, I didn't order two orders of them. You remember Wellington? There was
so huge
plate of waffles. But that's what Diamond B. And also, this is something else. You know what I've started? We're going to do from now on church. After church on Sunday, we're going to run by the Diamond B location on Hurst Street because they're open on Sundays, and run by there and get an after church coffee.
sounds like a plan, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, there you go, Mr. Payne.
Yep, we'll be right back for our final segment of the Aurora Concepts post-game show.
Nobody wants to be sick, but at least at Aurora Concepts, being sick is easy. From their spacious waiting room to their experienced and friendly staff, they care about you. They listen to you. They're here for you. From start to finish, that's the experience at Aurora.
All right, welcome back. This is the Aurora Concepts postgame show. It's time for the final segment, the extra point. And, well, I did this backwards. You're supposed to bring us in, but, Rob, I'm going to ask you for your final thoughts.
I think that this is the 8-2 season for the Riders is as good as they've done in a while, and they are. It's nice to take a victory into the playoffs, and I think the Riders, from what Gilmer has done this year, assuming that's our opponent, I think this Rider team is primed and has the great ability to defeat Gilmer.
We'll see. I would like to think so. You know, so much was made of the last year's team and all the points they scored. That team was 7-3.
Yeah.
This team didn't score as many points, but they're 8-2, and they had a arguably more challenging schedule on the way to getting there. So, real proud of this team. A quick look ahead: we'll be in the playoffs next week. We just don't know who, Mr. Shire.
I think it's almost certainly going to be Gilmer, and I'm looking forward to a rematch with those guys.
Where did we play them last year? Was it in Gladewater? Did we go to Gladewater to play them, or?
I'm trying to remember where it was.
Yeah. I can't remember, but head north.
Yeah, Tyler, area somewhere. Longview, somewhere like that.
Well, we will look forward to figuring that out. That does it for the Aurora Concepts post-game show. I'd like to thank our pregame and halftime guest, Coach Meeks. Also congratulate the Center Motor player of the games, Mr. Villejas, and Mr. Wolf. Tonight, final score is Center 37, Rusk 20. The Riders finished the season 8-2 on the year, 3-2 in district as we close the regular season, Mr. Payne.
Remember now, Monday night for everyone. Join Stephen and Chris and Larry Pierce live at the Pizzeria for the Rick Meeks Show, brought to you by Sabine State Bank, 7:30 p.m. And an hour before that, you can catch Larry Pierce for his Piney Woods Coaches Show live from the Pizzeria. All right, and now for Chris Watlington, for the counselor Stephen Shires, for sideline reporter Holly Herndon, and for the Dr. Randy Collard, providing our field-level views. This is Rob Payne saying bye for now.
We thank you for watching the Aurora Concepts postgame show. We have a big thanks to our postgame sponsors, Dairy Queen, Wyndham Family Dental, Wiggins Family Farms, Center Motor Company, JBA Financial, and Tammy Steptoe Realty, and of course Aurora Concepts, who says, let us take care of you. Stay tuned for the Batters Law Firm Final Scoreboard live from the Bowles Feed Blimp. We'll see you next week. Until then, it's first down and 7 days to go.
The proceeding was a presentation of Watlington, Shires, and Pierce Productions. We hope you have an awesome and blessed night. God bless America, God bless our troops, and God bless each and every one of you.
We thank you for watching the
proceeding was